Welcome back, Town Talk, everybody. What's up? What's good? What's going on?
Yes, sir.
For y'all on the visuals, y'all can see we got somebody in the middle here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody special.
Yes, sir.
Photographer, videographer. Come on, what else you need?
How we doing, everybody?
Good,
What's
good.
bro?
Introduce yourself. Tell them your name.
What's going on? It's Marquis here. PicksPics, known to many or few. Who knows?
No, known to many.
Yeah, known to many for sure.
Many for sure. Yo, I appreciate you coming up on the pod. You know what I'm saying? We all appreciate it, not just me, but me specifically, because you know how we have moments.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's been a long time coming, so I'm glad to be here.
For sure. We've been talking about this for I don't even know how long.
Probably like 2 years.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
For sure.
Yeah, he wanted to attack me about some Drake points. You know what I mean? But we'll get to that.
Now he's here to do it.
We're here.
Town Talk thing you come to, the podcast you come to get all things new music and pop culture.
And interviews. You know what I'm saying? We here. We chilling.
Sir.
Come on, man. I told you. I was
Yo, he pressed us.
Shout out to AJ. He put the battery in our back.
For sure.
Yo, 4 mics is crazy. This is the first time.
Oh, yeah, damn.
In Town Talk history. We had like collabs, but
We never had 4 mics before?
AJ's never been part of the
like,
interview
yeah,
before.
Not like this, no.
Oh. Okay.
Of course, you had collabs in the past.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Not with Leslie? Not with Leslie?
Nah,
they
he wasn't there for Lexi.
I was. I had a mic.
He didn't have a mic. Okay. Christmas episode we have 4 mics because
Adrian. Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I was like, okay.
Oh, okay. It was the
for those of y'all that know the pod, y'all gonna be like, yeah, there was definitely 4 people in the podcast at one point. My bad.
Yeah. I was like, history is crazy, bro.
But anyways, if you don't know anything about us, we go on a lot of ADHD segments. That's what we call them, and we just like completely veer off.
A tangent. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just talk about anything random that comes to our mind, bro.
But we don't want to do that.
Okay.
We want to try to stay on point.
Yeah, we're going to try this thing.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
it happens, just know.
I got you.
That's why we gave you a disclaimer.
Hey, man, it's conversation. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Yes, sir.
So before we get into PicksPics, we gotta talk about the weekend. Like, not able testify. No, this past weekend and the legendary night that happened. Night two. There was 2 nights. Hey, the night that we went to matters.
Yeah.
The night that we went to.
Night 1 was fire too, guys. Come on.
Nah. Night 2 was where it was.
Yeah.
My fault. Night
Crazy.
2.
Baby Keem and Kate Trinata?
I know, man.
What'd you get? Good weather?
Nobody.
How do you?
I got Kendrick and SZA. I got what I went there for. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what you paid for?
But yeah, man, Kendrick and SZA Grand National Tour, MetLife, fire. They went night 2. I went night 1. I was mad as hell though. I can't lie. I saw Baby Keem pull up. I was like, fuck. Like, are you serious?
I lost my mind. It's crazy.
Yo, where was your seats?
134. I was like to the side a little bit, but I was able to see everything.
Fire.
34. You're not too far from me.
Word?
I was 129.
Okay. Yeah, my friends are 129. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's crazy.
I went solo last minute.
Yeah.
All right, let me give it the whole backstory.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yo, I was at work and I was like, damn. I was at work. I was like, damn, bro. Like, I might have to go to this concert. Like, it looks amazing. Mm-hmm. He texted me, like, as soon as the concert ended, he was like, yo, if you can, go. Yeah. And I was like, if he's telling me to do it, I should do it. I'm searching. I'm searching for 2 tickets, right? I'm like, all right, who's going to come with me? I'm texting people, whatever. And then I'm like, let me see 1 ticket. Everything, $250, $300, whatever. For crazy seats, like all the way in the back. So I have to do my whole day. I got to work. I work 6 to 2, get out of work, go to the gym. That's my routine. I got to do it. I went to the gym, bro. I'm at the gym. I got there a little bit later, so I'm there like 3 o'clock, 3:30. I'm still checking my phone. Nothing. I get out of the gym 5 o'clock. I get home 6 o'clock. I'm in my car. Yeah. So y'all know. They know. You don't know. I be sitting inside my car for like 20, 30 minutes sometimes as soon as I get home, bro. So anyways, knowing that I have somewhere to be, even though I didn't have anywhere to be at that moment, 6 o'clock on the dot hits, bro, and I look on Game Time. I refresh my page, 1 ticket, floor seats, $200. I said, purchase. We're gone, but it's 6 p.m. Yeah. Concert starts at 7. Like, doors open up at 6. The muster goes on at 7 or whatever. SZA and Kendrick going on at 8. I'm like, fuck, I got to shower. I got to eat.
All of that.
And I got to get to MetLife. I looked at the fucking GPS. That shit said 1 hour to get there from Staten Island to MetLife. Bro, I was in a boatload of traffic, bro. That shit was ridiculous. And I got there at like 8:15, 8:12. I literally walked onto the floor to him performing Whacked Out Murals.
That's tough.
Which honestly was a legendary experience.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever going to get to a concert on time again. Like sitting there on time, watch Mustard, do all that hype. Like it was way more fun to just walk onto it and the main artist was already there.
I agree.
I also didn't know that Kendrick went first. I thought SZA went first. I was like, oh, like Kendrick's the bigger artist. He's gonna go second. But he came out, then she came out, and obviously they did their thing. But that's my story. What'd you do?
So I'm a teacher. A lot of my kids down at IS-34 Taunton. It was my media kids. They were like, I went to the Kendrick SZA concert. It was really like dope, whatever. And then they're like, are you going? I was like, nah, I'm not going. But my friend Jamari, he just went when he was down there. And he was like, you should go check it out. So I was like, you know what? That was a sign. My kids told me to do it. Jamari says to do it. I'm going to do it. So purchased the tickets. I hit up my partner. I said, yo, I just got his tickets to see Kendrick SZA. We're going. I don't care what you're doing. We're going. So I same thing like you. Get out of work, I'm chilling in my car. I'm like, now I'm prepping myself because I already bought the ticket, so I already know like what's going on. I said last time I saw Kendrick was 2015, Summer Jam concert. It wasn't to the scale that it was of this, but you know it was just not a coming out party for Kendrick. I mean, you could kind of say that in 2015.
You said 2015?
Like a coming out for that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Because that was around time. Timber Butterfly
Damn
came
dropped
out
in 2016.
No, 2017.
No.
2017 Damn dropped?
2017, yeah.
Okay,
This is
so
Good Kid, Mad
Good Kid, Mad City
Yeah.
dropped 2014?
2012.
20
This is
What-
2015 is
What year did he drop?
Timber Butterfly.
Okay,
that's what I said. Yeah.
I got a bone to pick.
Yeah. I was thinking. That was off
So
that album.
I felt like just seeing him 10 years later, it's a reward not only for myself and where I've came in my career, but also like where he's at now in his career. So I was like, I gotta do it. I get there, he comes out, and I was just like, I'm gonna freak out this entire concert because it's a blessing to be able to see him in regards to everything that's been happening in the past year, and just it's nuts. So it was dope.
Nah, yeah, for sure. I got my ticket the same day too. Literally same day. Same day. Somebody was selling on Instagram. I got it for like $100.
See, it was unpredictable because of the weather. And
Yeah.
It was showing rain, and I was like, do I really want to sit outside in the rain? But then my partner was like, I got a poncho, and I was like, you got a poncho? Then we could do it. So whatever.
I felt that. I was like, whatever, I'm gonna be there.
All these last minute comers. My joint was there since Super Bowl. I was ready
Since February?
since February.
Sheesh. How much were those tickets? At the time.
Like 300.
Okay.
Yeah, 300, 129 section.
Yeah, it's calm.
Calm.
300 crazy.
300 for the section he was in is not calm.
300 crazy.
It's fire. It's definitely yo solidified, secured, but not calm.
Tickets, bro. What I got?
Hey, we're not gonna talk about that. Chris Brown, I got in advance 100%.
Okay.
But
See?
I'll sell my shit and get it last minute if I could get closer.
I'm about to get my shit last minute. Fuck that shit. He got his shit for
You
200.
think
I told-
it's not selling out?
Nah, I don't think
Nah.
it's selling out.
I'm good.
Do concerts sell out, or do they sell it? Do they say they sell out?
I think Chris Brown can sell out, and he has 2 nights at
2 nights,
MSG, and it's a weekday.
MetLife.
Not MSG, sorry, MetLife. Yeah, Stadium. Nah, yeah, it might be. It might be
It's
sold
summertime,
out
bro.
to the
It's
point.
summertime.
Yeah, it might be sold out to the point where like people that are selling it just selling it if they could get bread. Like they're gonna pay like 500.
Yeah.
People that were selling the Kendrick and SZA tickets, bro. Like when I purchased mine at 6 at like 6:30, 7. I'm stupid. I kept checking just to see. I was like, is there anything better? Them shits decreased even more. People were either not making it. You never know what predicament. You know what I mean? So, or they bought them in hopes that somebody was going to pay the first $5,000 they put. I was seeing crazy prices for the floor. So when I seen 200, boom.
But yeah, man, that concert was just phenomenal. As you can see, you feel me? I got the merch on right now. You feel me? Obviously I was gonna mention it. You know what I'm saying?
I want you to know he's an OV hoe. So
No.
Hey.
I am a fan of rap music. You feel me? I'm a fan of Kendrick and Drake. Do I favor Drake? Kind of. But I love Kendrick Lamar also. You know what I'm saying? I would not go to a Kendrick concert if I didn't fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with him because come on, the timeline that we grew up in, they're both doing their things. They weren't beefing at the time like what they are now. You grew up on them, basically. Not grew up on them, but you know those are your people that you listen to.
No, you definitely grew up on them, bro. We're talking like we was like 13, 14. You know what I'm saying?
Drake
Like,
raised me.
That's a fact.
Drake raised me. Like,
That's a fact. Like
I've been through every heartbreak with that motherfucker. What you
word.
talking about?
exactly. I've been a Drake fan since I was like 10 years old.
Right,
See?
no. I mean, Kendrick, too. Like, Kendrick has a lot of impact on our
Yeah.
lives, for sure.
That's why it's so hard to
Pick
tough
sides.
year.
That's why it's hard to be a Drake and Kendrick fan because
Yes.
everyone's like, you gotta pick sides. I got
Exactly.
people texting me like, yo, you fucking betrayed Drake. I'm just like,
I'm
yo,
a fan of music.
I'm a fan of Kendrick.
I bet that was your cousin. That's one. And two, that's crazy that people would not go and enjoy it. I messaged some of my friends and they were on some like, yeah, I would go if it was a SZA concert, but it's a Kendrick concert. Like,
Oh my God.
but what? No, I'm a Drake fan. Okay.
Yeah.
Silly.
It's just stupid. First of all, Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest rappers ever, right? You're witnessing greatness, like for sure. And SZA is amazing. So like you're just selling yourself short on the concert, not going. You know what I'm saying?
Her voice is beautiful live.
Oh,
Right. We didn't even get into their performances.
yeah.
We got into the fucking process first.
yeah.
But yeah, so I had floor seats. You had
I was in the 200 section,
you in
but
200
I saw
section,
everything.
129, 134. The stage was meant for the stage design was made for everybody. Like nobody missed a single thing. If anything, some of y'all had like better seats because you got to see like the ins and outs of the top of the stage. Floor, like we're just seeing we're seeing them close up, but we're not seeing all the things that are on the floor.
That's what I was about to get to that. I was like, the floor you're closer, but like if you want to see like the whole stage presence and everything, like how is
Stage presence.
like how is that? Like
Their stage presence or
The
like
optics.
stage design.
oh
I mean,
yeah,
like,
the stage design. So like it's tough in that situation because they create it so that the floor seats you can see the artists, right? But it's not that we're higher than them, so we can't see the stage.
right.
I can see the background, which is why they have all those things in the back or whatever, those screens. I will say floor seats can potentially be overrated at a stadium, like in a grand stage like that, because they're doing a lot. Like I didn't get to see the GNX car super well, you know what I mean? Certain things with this SZA did, I didn't get to see it super well. But I went to the bathroom in the middle of her set and I was like, all right, I'm going to get a better view. I got a better view of it and I was like, this is tough. But the lights were in the way. Like there was other things that I was like, okay, I like that I'm on the floor. Because like certain lights, you know, the strobe lights they had, like they're panning all over the place. They kind of get in, they interfere a little bit with the video and they interfere with my eyesight. So I was like, I kind of like that I'm on the floor.
Yeah.
I felt like also the side I was on, they favored that side of the stage a lot too. It was, if you're looking at it, the left side of the stage.
Yes.
Oh
1,000.
yeah.
1,000%.
I was like, this is perfect for me, but I feel bad for everyone that's on the other side.
I was pissed
You went-
because I was on the right side. I was in section 10. So there was section 1 this way, section 10.
Yeah.
And I just refused to move because the security was being like annoying. Like if you were outside of the green line, there was like green lines on the floor and there was a walkway for people. But if you were outside of the green line, they're like, you got to get in your row. And I'm like, yo, my row is like packed and like nobody probably even belongs here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the concert, I walked out and I was like, wow, this is such a better view. Like I walked out to like a middle floor and I was like, I should have probably tried to do this thing. But I was so in the moment, I never did. But I should have.
There's a row on the floor. See, on floor seats.
Yes.
The chairs.
Yeah.
Oh, the
we-
chairs.
chairs,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought
wasn't-
you meant like standing.
I mean, nobody was sitting at all. So the seats were there just for
There we go. I didn't know there were seats.
Yeah,
I didn't
right,
know there were
but
seats there.
it's not like GA. The GA was the middle pit,
Yeah.
which was insane.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm good.
And I was right there, so like you can the entrance to get to the GA was where I was.
Oh, okay.
In the section 1, section 10.
Gotcha.
That shit was ridiculous. I was like, damn, because they were constantly moving in and out, and like there's the stage design people kept coming in, making sure that I don't know what it was called, but like the little hump that they go over to get back up on the stage, there was a walkway under it, so they were trying to make sure that the pieces were there because they kept moving shit around,
Yeah.
opening shit up to let people through, and I was like, damn, this is crazy.
A lot.
No, yeah, the stage was OD. And when they went up, like, too, I was like, oh, shit. Like, that shit would look crazy.
But the performances, that was probably the greatest concert that I've ever been to. Top 3.
For sure.
Greatest rap concert I've ever been to.
For sure.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Sorry, Drake. I'm sorry, Jay-Z. Greatest rap concert that I've ever been to. Sorry, J. Cole.
I think Summer 16 is still my favorite concert that we've been to. Yes. But this is a close second.
Summer 16 is the first time I've seen Drake, so it's a legendary moment.
Also, the people that he brought out.
And the people that he brought out.
J.
is
Cole.
Wait. Which Summer 16 would you go to? I went to A Boogie came out for the first time at MSG.
That was we went.
I don't know if it was
A
for the
Boogie
first
opened
time.
for us.
A Boogie opened. I think he opened back-to-back nights. The night that we went, he brought out Dipset.
I didn't get that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, he brought J. Cole.
J. Cole.
tough.
He brought out J. Cole.
Yeah. That was a crazy.
And we hadn't
Bro.
seen J. Cole yet. The first time we saw J. Cole was 2018,
Wow.
2017.
2017. I'm bad with years.
Yeah, it was 2017. But that was right before he dropped 4 Years Only, so he was still doing like,
Wow.
the Force So Drive stuff.
Yeah.
It was, bro, the energy in the stadium, bro, thinking about it is making me get goosebumps, bro.
That's
it was
crazy.
ridiculous. But this tour was definitely a close second for sure. Just like stage design, and I was telling you before, this really felt like a Kendrick and SZA concert. Like, it wasn't like It's All a Blur where it was like a fucking Drake concert featuring 21. He got like 3 songs. You know what I mean? Like, this was a Kendrick and SZA concert. They both had their moments where they shine and their own set design. Like, it was super fire. Super fire. And their set design even like kind of combined almost, because you had like the flowers over the GNX car. Like, that was heat.
Yeah.
That was heat. You know what I'm
That
saying?
was crazy. Yo.
The SOS collab with the GNX was
Yeah.
super fire. I thought the best part of the concert, other than performances, was like the transitions.
Mm-hmm.
They made it super cinematic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, the deposition and shit.
No, just in general, the ending when SZA left and Kendrick came in, there was always like a
Oh,
cutscene.
yeah.
The little movie they would, yeah.
Right.
And they always came out like to one of their songs. Like, they always switched over like to one of their songs. So like Kendrick came out, they did that for 30 for 30, and then SZA stood, and then they did another song together, and then Kendrick stood.
Yeah. And even if they didn't stay, like, she wasn't on Love.
Yeah.
It was Zakari. You know what I mean? She's not on that, but she stood for that because it's kind of the same vibe.
Yeah.
She just stood there to add ad-libs, which was
She
super
sang.
fire.
She sang the song when I was there.
I mean, yeah, she sang his part, essentially, the Love Me, whatever, but it's not her.
I know.
She's not on the song.
I
is what
know.
I'm saying. So it's
That
not
was-
a song.
That was fire, though.
So it's not a song that they're on together. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
But it was fire that they just kept going back and forth.
Yeah.
What was your experience like?
When Kendrick played "Count Me Out," I said I'm gonna cry to this song because I don't know, it just hits. It's like a pivotal moment in life, you know. You feel like you got everything in the world against you, whatever, and then you play it so many times behind the scenes, or when you're doing your work, or you're driving to work, or you're going through something, and then you see the artist that created that song and he's performing it. It's like, like. Now it's like a one-on-one moment. Like, I'm rapping it out loud, whatever, and then you got tears flowing through your eyes, and you're like, you never thought you'd get to this point that music could bring you to that type of emotion, but it did it, and it's like, that was the best moment of my life, I felt like.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy because that song is on Mr. Morale, right?
Yeah.
And everybody shits on that album, but that song is, one, very good, and two, Kendrick's probably the only artist that has that kind of like power, and it's because of his lyrics, it's because of his pen.
Yep.
The way he creates songs is so crazy that, like, I appreciate GNX so much more watching it in concert than when I originally did when it came out.
Same.
And I appreciate Mr. Morale over a more longer period of time over when it first came out too, because he's rapping about real life shit. Not to bring it to the Canadian, but like Drake just be having like, these situationships that go wrong, and like, you know what I mean, some hard times with his pops or like whatever. Like, Kendrick really be rapping about trying to get the slaves free. Like, in that way, it's like he's very powerful with his words.
I agree.
Yeah, for sure. Drake kind of, he got those songs.
He has moments. I think Kendrick embodies it. I think Drake,
for sure. Yeah,
I think Drake jumps and dabbles into it, but he has those moments, and that's why everybody wants Drake to go and make one of those kind of albums.
Drake got pockets. It's just not like in the body of how like Kendrick would put his stuff.
Yeah,
into
like
a body
you
of
said,
work like that.
he's not
His deepest
embodying
song is from Take Care, bro. That's 2011. We're in 2025. One of his deepest songs. I'm a stan, so talk to me. What?
Bahamas Promises.
I just told you it's just heartbreak. I'm talking. You said Count Me Out. Like, Count Me Out is, you can't compare that to Bahamas Promises.
but-
Sandra's Rose?
Sandra's Rose is exactly what I was gonna say, but that's about his mother. Like, he's gonna have those
March
moments.
14th?
He's gonna have those moments.
I put
Mr. Morale is an entire album dedicated to that.
Do Not Disturb?
Do Not Disturb it. You see, you always do this. You go on a little roll, and then you
I see
met.
where you at though.
And then
I'm
you
here
met-
with you.
No,
I'm here with you
Do
too,
Not
though.
Disturb.
I was gonna say like, look what you've done, and that's my favorite Drake song.
Okay,
Yeah.
but that was my point. 2011.
Right, yeah. That's why I didn't say it. But he started naming.
Do Not Disturb is not in the same realm.
Bro, Do Not Disturb. He's talking about real shit on the song, bro.
Oh my god, we can say.
And bro, let's not do this, yo.
With Look What You've Done?
Yeah.
Like, nah, not to that extent, obviously.
That's my point.
The
That's
hand crack was crazy. He was like, oh yeah, let's get into it.
He's like, I'm ready.
But so this is where the ADHD segment's the tangent.
Reel
back just real quick so we could touch on Kendrick SZA.
Yes.
Pause.
Nah, you're crazy.
Hey, yo, listen.
But one of my favorite moments for the concert is when he performed Like That. That was insane. Like That and Euphoria have to be top 2.
Hey, I hated on Euphoria when it first dropped. I was like,
nah, you're tripping.
No, he said when he first dropped.
I'm talking, actually, not tripping. But
Nah, you're tripping. You're tripping.
I hated on Euphoria. I was like, this is what you come with, bro? Like, we've been waiting, and this is what you come with? That song is arguably
It's the best song in the beef.
the most filthy diss track of all time.
Oh,
It is.
yeah.
I mean, he picked them up. Meet the Grams is different, but Euphoria, it has layers to it. You know what I mean? Like, I believe when you stand next to Sexy Red, you see 2 bad bitches is crazy. You know what I mean? And like,
He said,
I got a son to raise. You don't know nothing about that. Like, the things that he says in that song are crazy, and he makes it playful and fun.
He said, I didn't even bleed him. Can I bleed him? Bet. Like, what are you talking?
I ain't even bleed him yet.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And then he started bleeding him, and it wasn't even to death. Back to back, I like that record. I'm gonna get back to that for the record, and back to that he fucking did.
I'm gonna spin that in the car going home. I have to.
Yeah. It's really the best song in the beef for sure.
This is the biggest victory lap we've ever seen in a rap beef.
He's in Canada soon, no?
He's in Canada next week.
Nah, Father's Day. Isn't
Oh my God, is he in there for Father's Day? That is so crazy.
Oh,
That's
I remember
calculated.
that.
That's so calculated.
He knew.
he going to Canada, fellas.
Yo, I want to go again.
What's up?
I was telling Billy, June 16th, Hershey Park, PA. That's the only one that's like close. I'm not gonna fly. I'm not gonna go to Chicago. I might, but I want to go again. I gotta get some bread, but that concert is worth going twice.
Yeah, it was an experience.
I'm so mad that I didn't go on Thursday. Like, if I went on Thursday, I would have went on Friday. I would have went to night 1 and night 2, and I would have been like, all right, I'm good.
We got Baby Keem.
The K-Tronada, I want an official remix. Drop it.
Good on that.
She was amazing on it.
Good on that.
You could tell that she either really, really practiced or she loved that song. They either planned it super well, whatever. Because I know there was like the party afterwards, which people went to, and
I wanted to.
Heard it was lit.
Bro, it looked lit. It looked lit as shit.
Getting there right after the concert, that was crazy.
Oh yeah, you can't even leave the fucking stadium, like the parking lot.
Well, yo, I did not have that experience.
To get out the parking lot. Mind
You had that experience?
Nope.
I did.
Bro, they were just on something different. I was like, yo, can we just move out the parking lot? And no.
Bro, someone got into an accident trying to leave, and they blocked the whole shit. I had to stay there.
But anyways.
Yo, everybody went Thursday, yo.
Yo.
I was like the only one that went on
everybody went Friday.
I was like the only one at Thursday, bro.
Yeah, because Thursday's a Thursday, bro.
Yeah. I think
it's New York City. You got to get out.
I think Friday was the first date on the tour. That's why.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably why. Yeah, they added Thursday.
They added Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, they added Thursday?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is for sure.
Not having 2 right away is crazy, but
Yeah. Yo, SZA, your mic was on. Your mic was fucking on. I respect Kendrick so much because he really raps. Yeah. Like, there's no lyrics behind his tracks.
No backing track.
No backing track. It's just a it's just a beat. It's just a beat, and he's just rapping the whole time.
I mean, of course, you have to go see it to believe it, but we saw that in the pop-up.
Yeah, for sure. Like, in Pop Out, it was the same thing, but like seeing it the whole time, I'm thinking like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
this is crazy. Like,
not to bring it back to the Canadian, but
oh my God,
he don't do that.
He don't.
I mean, no. We start talking about rappers.
Points. That's a good point.
J. Cole does it.
J. Cole doesn't do it for the whole show.
Okay, that's fair.
I haven't been to J. Cole solo tour yet, so I can't.
Okay,
you had backtracking at the
I knew that one was gonna happen. You had backtracking what
at the last concert? Drake's with 21.
It was all blurred? Absolutely. Backing track is
not yet.
4 Eyes Only. I don't think he did.
Okay, I believe you.
And I went to.
He definitely didn't have it for 4 Your Eyes Only. Like, for the song 4 Your Eyes Only, he
the
rapped
off
that
season.
one. I didn't go to off season.
The off season went to 2, and I don't think he had it either.
Yeah. J. Cole and Kendrick are the only ones that I've seen do it. Davies obviously has a backing track. Jay-Z had a backing track. Oh, fuck. Who else did I see? I don't see a lot of rappers. Jay-Z is surprised to have a backing track.
It kind of is too, but maybe at this age, I give him that. Yeah.
Corday?
I didn't see him at this age.
Corday did.
Corday definitely had a backing track, but Corday's fire, and
Yeah.
he killed it.
No, for sure. Yeah,
He killed
it.
it. He had his transitions. Corday bodied it.
Yeah.
Somebody I would definitely see again.
For sure.
Yeah, no, definitely there's bias there. Yeah, go ahead. Talk your shit.
I was gonna say Jay-Z didn't body it at the time, like.
Yeah, no, Jay-Z bodied it, and Beyonce came out, and Rihanna.
Oh right, yeah, you had the whole.
Yeah, I went to Barclays Center when he opened up the 7 days in a row.
That's tough.
Yeah, this was in 2012.
Oh, 2012?
2012.
Okay. You went, I don't know. I just figured 2013.
Yeah.
John, when you had to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
That's like someone telling you I went to the B-side concert.
Which concert?
Like when he does like the B-side concerts.
Oh,
That was at the Apollo. Or was that the Apollo? He did something. He did an intimate night at the Apollo. Or something
yeah,
like
no,
that.
that was Drake.
Nah, Jay-Z was at the Apollo too. Where did he do the B-sides at?
I thought it was somewhere like in Brooklyn.
I'm very sure it was Apollo.
Apollo?
Yeah.
what were we at? 26 minutes of
Kendrick.
Drake and SZA and Kendrick.
Yeah, but overall, that concert was definitely top 2 for sure that I've been to.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'd definitely say that just because of the experience I had. Definitely top 2. Drake's obviously the Sweet 16. I mean, the Summer Sweet Teen. Summer 16.
Sweet 16 and Drake
Summer-
sounds. Yo, okay.
Summer
Say what you-
16, and then definitely this one because of the experience.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
It might be
Sweet
recency
16 is
bias. Sweet 16 is crazy. It might be recency bias.
It's 100% recency bias. You're going to say it's better? It's the best one?
The
Bro, you seen Bruno Mars?
No.
Oh, you said rap. You said
I
rap.
said
You
the
said
best
rap.
rap one.
You said rap.
Let's relax.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars takes the cake every time.
Don Toliver had a really good concert too. Did you go to that?
No, we didn't go to it, but we can't compare him to Country.
No, of course
Oh,
not.
okay,
But
okay.
there's optics wise and everything, and just sound is beautiful concert.
I heard he's really good live. Actually,
great live.
Actually, I'm lying. I seen him live. He popped out to Travis concert, but there was too much auto tune there. That was 2018 Astro World.
Yep.
I will never go to another Travis concert. His live vocal is nothing.
Auto-tune, it's just all-
It's nothing like the actual sound of the music because he's a rager.
Yeah.
So he's screaming.
That's what it is.
I'm not for me.
You're going for the.
I'm going for performance.
Yeah.
I'm not going for the experience.
I go to a trap concert.
I would go to a trap concert. I have to be on the floor, and I have to make sure that my life is 100% valid. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I gotta be 5 years younger, man. You know,
Yeah.
jumping and all that, man. I don't know.
I seen Trav when he was touring with The Weeknd in 2015.
Wow.
Yeah, this is
Early
like,
Trav.
Yeah, like I think Rodeo had just dropped. It's crazy, yeah.
That's dope.
And he was opening for The Weeknd. It was insane. But yeah, I feel you.
I saw Travis Scott Summer Jam. That Summer Jam when Kendrick was there. That's when Travis Scott kicked the photographer off the stage. I was
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I was
really?
at I was at the festival stage when we did that. I was like eye to eye looking at that. That was crazy to me.
Holy shit.
Were you the photographer?
Yo,
I was gonna say I did a feel for you.
Last thing, because obviously we have to talk about it. Hearing "Not Like Us" in a stadium was insane. Like,
Yo.
I know the Super Bowl happened, the pop out happened, but experiencing that in New York City,
Nuts.
in New Jersey, it
Yo.
was ridiculous. I mean, there wasn't a single person there that did not sing that shit word for word. And turning off the fucking music so that you can hear Certified Lover Boy, Certified Pedophile, or an A minor was diabolical. An entire stadium of what, 70,000? I don't know how much the stadium holds.
70,000 is crazy.
80,
I think it's 60.
60,000. Wow, bro, a stadium holds that much, but it's like maybe 1/4 of it is cut off because of the stage. It's not that much.
But it's still a lot, bro. It's,
And then the football, yeah, I guess. Let's just say 60. Let's say 60,000. Regardless. Did you see the videos of how it sounded from outside when A minor came on?
Yeah, it was insane. 82,000, by the way.
82,000 is the capacity of
Yeah,
of
MetLife.
MetLife.
Yeah, like, that's
so
everything.
let's just say like a fourth. Like I said, so
Like
60,000.
60,000 is probably valid.
Which is crazy because there really wasn't a seat there that I saw that was like, oh, this is an empty seat.
100%. Whoever was saying that Kendrick and SZA did not sell out these stadiums You're fucking bugging.
Fool.
You're bugging. I literally looked around the whole fucking stadium, bro. Not a single seat. Even the ones that all the way on the top, bro. There was people sitting there. Like, let's be for real.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry if you sat all the way at the top. I heard that the speakers were ass up there.
Yeah.
And the experience was just not it. I feel like it's so far. You know what I mean? That the stadium is not made for music. It's made for football.
Yeah.
So yeah, I saw videos and I was like, damn, this is not how it sounded. Like it just sounds like more muffled. Like it's getting to you, but it's not the same impact.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's a
But yeah,
delay,
no.
too.
Yeah.
A minor was insane.
I didn't sing it. I just recorded it. Like not because I was not, like I was opposed to singing it, because I was like, certified lover boy, certified pedophile, wop, 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 dot, fuck him up. Like I was there.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, yo, you are killing this. But when he was like, why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? I was like, I gotta see this moment. And I recorded the whole stadium and I was like, this is wild.
Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't record A minor. I should have, but I was in it, bro. I was singing. I was like A minor, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, yo, I'm like, this is crazy.
I didn't want to necessarily be a part of that moment. I wanted to experience that moment. That was where I thought about. I'm very much like a concert goer that likes to experience the moment of other people enjoying it.
I agree.
I take a lot of videos. I watch a lot. Like I don't just sit there and like one-on-one with artists. Like count me out. I'll have my moment. Like where it's like, which was Man at the Garden and I forgot the name of the song. It's my favorite song on the fucking project. Reincarnated, thank you. I was gonna say Redemption. I was like, that's not the name of the song, but I knew it started with an R. Yeah, Reincarnated is my favorite song on the album, and his performance of that was amazing.
Yeah,
and he's performed all 3 verses.
Yep. Man at the Garden was really good too.
Man at the Garden was good. He was on the GNX and the whole thing, like kind of be like a cars flying by kind of vibe, and I didn't like that part of it. I wish that he would kind of walk. I wish, like, Man at the Garden, like you're in a stadium right now. True. Like I feel like he should have been in the middle.
Yeah,
singing that with the lights on him like that. But that's the choice.
Yeah, it's a very personal song, so I would agree with you on that one.
I was gonna say my moment was a backseat freestyle.
Oh, Backseat Freestyle was good.
Yeah.
That's only because that was the song that convinced me to listen to Kendrick more. I was like, oh, okay, he's nice. So
he mixed, what was it, Money Trees with the Anita Baker song. I said, yo.
Yeah, Sweet Love.
Kendrick.
Come on.
I said, yo, hold on.
Did he do the slow down version of Mad City for y'all?
Yeah, that's Sweet Love.
He did not Money Trees. It was Mad City.
It was Mad City.
Into the Anita song?
No, it was.
Nah, they played an Anita mix 2 in there. He threw it. Swear to God, that's where he called me. I was like, yo.
You said Sweet Love, right?
Yeah.
Sweet Love was Mad City for sure.
Was it both of them mixed together? Because I remember. I know what you're talking about though. I understood it. It was cool artistically, but I was like, Mad City. No, Mad City did not need to be slowed down like that. But it wasn't a rage concert, so I understood. It fit the vibe because he performed it right after SZA. I think SZA left and he did the Mad City, and artistically it's good. It's like when a show tries to do a musical and you're like, oh, like this is nice. I didn't want this. That's what it was. I would have 100% wanted to hear that stadium go crazy for Mad City.
True.
I 100% agree because I thought it was cool. I was just like, Mad City though, like, come on, man. I understand it though.
Artistically though,
I understand.
Fire.
How we feel about Rich Baby Daddy being played and Drake's name being mentioned?
Yo, I was literally, bro, that was literally going to be the next thing I brought up.
This is what I'm thinking, right? Kendrick, he's not on the stage for this, right? He's in his dressing room, whatever, earplugs in. He's like, I don't even want to hear it, but you could do it because that's the song that you get the girls going to. That's what I feel. Because how do you allow that?
But it's not only that. SZA's actually saying "shake your ass" for Drake. She said his name. I was like, all right, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like you showing that you not really like beefing, but like you don't have to play it. They could have bleeped out the name. They could have did other stuff. She could have been "shake your ass" for me. Like they didn't try to do anything.
No.
Nope.
And I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna sound crazy, but the 2 times that stadium was the loudest was Not Like Us and fucking.
Rich Baby Daddy.
Rich Baby Daddy.
Rich Baby Daddy. Yep.
Rich Baby Daddy had them going crazy.
Yep.
And it's not that it's Drake specifically. I just think that moment.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it was for the women. You know what I'm saying? Like you cut that song on because she went on a run. She did Kiss Me More with Doja, and then that song was also in it. So it was like a run of like just these songs that she knew the crowd was gonna go crazy for. So I get it.
SZA got hits.
SZA do got hits.
You got hit.
I was almost like, when are you leaving the stage? Like, what are you going to leave the stage? Because now Kendrick did amazing.
Mm-hmm.
SZA outperformed him, in my opinion. Hey, y'all could twist y'all heads and do whatever.
It's even for the demo or the people that they were performing for.
Yeah.
Some SZA songs I went to the bathroom, like you said.
Oh,
took a bathroom break, you feel me?
100% went to the bathroom during her set.
Kendrick was there. You feel me?
I was.
Nah, yeah,
I didn't leave
did
not
the same
once
shit.
when
I did the
Kendrick
same
was
shit.
there.
And then, but you could say like the.
But
You
Kendrick
Older Woman.
performed all of G and X,
He did.
right? Those aren't his hits. So that's why I mean she outperformed him. She was there performing her hits, and she performed SOS or whatever. But like, it was hit central.
Bro, she did
We
Drive.
got control.
Yeah.
Oh, Broken Clocks. We got Love Galore.
Did get that.
That was fire.
We got the collab with her and Kendrick live, which was amazing.
30
Doves
30.
in the
Oh,
wind.
Doves in the Wind.
That's a great song.
I love that song.
Pussy.
Niggas they mine for it, dime for it, pussy. Yo, I love that song.
Yeah.
That's honestly the second SZA song that I ever heard. Because I obviously a song Control,
Yeah.
and I wasn't like a huge fan. It was Love Galore and Doves in the Wind.
Yeah.
Those are the two SZA songs that I was introduced.
Yeah, bro. SZA did really, really well, though.
She did.
Yo, real quick.
Outperformed him.
What's your obsession with Bugs? Like, I genuinely want to know, like, you did amazing, but brother, sometimes I was looking at the screen, I was like, ugh.
It's a little freaky.
Like,
It's a little freaky.
like, what is it?
I thought it was like her being like an alien or type vibe. Like the bugs don't look like regular insects.
She's riding the ant. What do you mean?
That's a big ass ant, my brother.
It was.
It is a big ass ant,
and
but
she's miniature, I guess. If she's riding an ant,
it's still an ant, though.
She's one with nature, you know. We're grounded when we're feet are on the grass, you know what they say.
I mean, I understood. So like,
I don't know.
yeah, Control,
I see the vision.
Really?
Yeah.
SOS, and like Control, like they're all like greenery kind of like
Yeah.
backgrounds, right? So like one with nature makes sense. But I read into it as like, you know, she's not human. Not that she's an alien, but she's not human.
Okay.
So she sees herself as whatever, an insect, an alien. Didn't she wear like,
understand
was
that.
that bee or that was an alien thing that she wore
It was like a bug thing, like a
on Hot Ones?
some shit. I forgot what it was, but it's also her album cover for Lana. Like she's wearing it in the album cover, so I get it. I was just like,
That's the same reason Kendrick was in that fucking car. Like, get out the fucking car, bro. I paid to see you, not this fucking GNX.
He wasn't in the car for a minute.
Yo.
He was
in the car
yo
for a minute, chilling.
for a minute. I was like, wait, he's in that? Like
Tinted
what?
window.
Oh,
What?
one more thing. Last thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick, you're too fucking tiny. It's crazy the way they put that stage design. Like, they needed to up him a lot more. He needed to have, you know what I'm saying, some steps that he was on in closer range, not inside those doors.
Mm-hmm.
He's small. And SZA's almost the same height as him. She's like a little taller, I think. But I had no problem seeing her because she was in these fucking big ass fairy shit. Yep. She was all dressed up. She had a lot of dancers around her. She made herself be seen easily. Kendrick walking around that stage by himself, I'm like, squint. I had floor seats, and I'm still was like, yo, this speaker is hiding you. You're so small that the speaker is hiding you.
That's why I have to ask. Are those seats?
They're valid, but I would never get side floor seats. But I didn't plan it. I just purchased it random, and I still would do it. 10 times out of 10, I would buy the same seats. That experience was 100, bro. 10 out of 10. Like,
Yeah.
I can't say anything else.
I think floor seats for that type of concert where the stage is kind of like all over the place, it's not really worth it because, like you said, you're missing out certain parts.
It's not worth it for the original price.
For the original price, yeah.
For what I paid,
No, you're valid. You're valid.
worth every penny.
You're valid for sure. But like some people, I'm sure paid like over $500-$600 for those floor seats.
Bro, it's all a blur. Whatever the way the stage was, it was like 30 feet in the air. Whatever.
Yeah,
You're on
yeah.
the other side of the stage, you can't see them. Now you're just listening to music, like just waiting for them to come back. It's crazy.
You know what's crazy? He didn't do that for the Aubrey and Amigos tour. His stage was like right because I have floor seats and I saw literally everything. Like it was like I was right in front. I saw literally everything. Like I don't understand why he did that for that, but
Yeah, The Amigos tour was ass compared to this.
No, yeah, for sure.
No, like that's how you do a joint tour.
Yeah.
To go in and out and in and out. And the Migos had hits. First of all, they got 0 stage presence. So
I mean, that was in 2018.
I would never see them again. R.I.P. Takeoff.
Yeah, RP Takeoff for sure. But like that was in 2018. I'm sure now
I would never.
It's a little different.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to Quavo or bro.
I'm sure now it's a little different.
20,
But
bro, 2018 they were already established.
21 has no stage presence.
No, at all. Nothing.
At all.
Yeah.
That I had a problem with. We're talking 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And we saw him twice because we saw him at Dreamville. Like, that shit was crazy. I was like, what do you're just.
I'll say I did go to his concert, his solo one that he did in Jersey. It was a good concert though. He was rocking it, whatever. He was all in theatrics and all that. It was good for that. Maybe he just felt like the understage to Drake.
Yeah, I think maybe that one was curated for him.
Yeah. I saw him open for J. Cole too in 2021, and like he had his stage design, so it was a little better.
He don't move though.
Yeah, it's not his personality.
Yeah.
He don't move.
That's my problem.
I'm not going to a concert for 21. Like 21, I'm just bumping him in my whip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Dave East, I went to his concert, like, and I was like, it's cool. I was in front row, bro. It was fucking.
It was GA, so we were right there.
But we were close.
We were really close, yeah.
I wouldn't go back to another Dave East concert probably. He's fantastic, but like,
I wouldn't either.
It's not. He don't have that. First of all, he was drinking the whole time.
Yeah. Met him a few times.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool
we met him. We actually had a meet and greet. We met him. You know what I'm saying, I chopped it up with him for 2 seconds. He told me that day that Karma was coming out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fire. He was like, yeah, bro, I got one on the summer on the way. I was like, I bet. That was my favorite artist at the time. That was a legendary moment.
Yeah, for sure. That was fire. Yeah, Davey South. What is he in either?
But yeah, I knew that this was gonna be a whole episode of its own because that concert was crazy and there was just too many things to talk about.
Yeah.
But we gotta get to picks. You have anything else to say about that?
Nah, I'm chilling. Yeah, no.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure. You know what I'm saying? We came here. I mean, he came here to pod. I know that because he wanted to attack us.
He's here for the combos. He's here for the combos.
I'm here.
Yo, because I remember he was talking about Scorpion was like top 3 or some shit like that. Yeah, you remember that?
Am I allowed to take my phone out and look through albums and all that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Do you think?
What's the question? Or are we going to regular stuff first?
You had talked to me. You were like, "Get me on the pod. I want to argue this point." And I had put my order of albums, and I think you had CLB as top 3, maybe.
CLB is in my top 3.
I could look at it though. You could look at his albums. I'm gonna look up the tweet.
Wait,
okay,
CLB's in your top 3?
Certified Lover Boy is a great album.
It's a great album, but I don't know if it's top 3 Drake
Pipe
albums.
Down?
Pipe Down for sure.
Fair Trade?
Fair Trade. Get
Love
Along
All,
Better.
Poppy's Home?
All right, you see, you did that.
TSU.
Race My Mind? Yep.
All right, Race My Mind is fantastic.
I Miss You Too?
I Miss You Too grew on me. I Miss You Too grew on me.
It's a good album,
bro. That's a good track.
I mean, when you do stuff like this, you gotta put it up on the big screen and you gotta look at it and then go song for song and then all right, I'll do this with that. And, you feel me?
Is it over Take Care?
No.
Is it over Nothing Was the Same?
Yeah. Yup.
Whoa.
Controversial take, right? Controversial take.
Whoa, wait, hold on.
hold on.
Hold on. Your phone. Go Nothing Was the Same right now. Go Nothing Was the Same.
Did you just say CLB is better than
Let it grow,
Nothing
bro.
Was the Same?
It's been what? 30 years of Nothing Was the Same. It's been 4 years of CLB.
Yo, Let It Go is crazy.
That's arguably Drake's best album.
Nothing Was the Same is Drake's best album.
Arguably, because my favorite is, you know what I'm saying?
Gang.
Brother.
Certified Lover Boy.
Brother, hold on.
Let's do this.
Hold on.
Let's do this. I'm here for the
I don't want
controversial
him.
takes.
I don't want him on the pod no more. He's good. Yo, I know he likes Michael Jackson and Chris Brown. It's clipped.
Oh, what did I just do?
Oh, yeah, the snare drop shit. But I can't lie. Like, I was with you until you said Nothing Was the Same.
TSU to Hold On, We're Going Home.
All right. If TSU is better than Hold On, We're Going Home, I could give you that.
Okay.
That's like one song, though.
I give you that.
Love All or...
It doesn't matter what you put up against Love All. That shit did not need Jay-Z.
Name it.
It was
Name it. Love All or...
He was going to say Connect.
I said Own It.
Own It is way better than Love All, for sure.
Okay.
Own It's way better than Love All.
Bro, you got Drake stands here. I get you're
I'm a
also a
Drake
Drake
stand,
stand,
Race
but
My Mind, 305 of My City. It's
hey, no,
basically the same.
Race My Mind.
Race My Mind is
wins.
the better song.
Race My Mind
is the better song.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I don't know if
He's
these are fair comparisons.
No.
He's running out of songs. That's
Let
what it
him
is.
go.
No, it's 21 to 15. There's more CLB songs to this.
Yeah,
I'm trying to go by how he orders his songs too, to how he's ordering the songs here.
Okay. He's cooking.
To make it fit for you, take out the songs you wouldn't say on CLB. Make it even.
So
Make it
you
even.
can't go to the Remorse to All Me because that's a throwaway song, but that's the last song.
All right.
on
Okay.
that. So, no, that's the last song on.
No.
on the Save.
That's fine. You could just
Let him
the
throw
Remorse
it
you
over.
could just do Pound Cake. Pound Cake
No,
was
no,
supposed to
let him
end the
throw it over.
album.
Pound Cake to You Only Live Twice. Lil Wayne was spitting on that too.
Yo, all right, hold on.
But Pound Cake.
Drake,
Pigs.
Jay-Z got it, but I'm saying
Pigs, you're lying. You're lying if you
Give it
tell me that
time.
you lying.
Give it time.
You
Give
only
it
lived.
time.
You only lived
Oh
twice,
my
or Pound
God.
Cake is a crazy comparison.
okay, it is.
It is wild.
It is,
Pound Cake is arguably one of the greatest hip hop songs
What do you put the language
ever.
up against? What do you
Like,
put the language up against? It's hard to.
I get what you're saying.
You feel
bar
me?
for
Like, it's
bar.
hard to-
the language.
You can probably have
the
no
language
friends
is 10
in the
here.
industry.
Pipe down is 10 on CLB.
Okay, but it doesn't
you
make
see what I mean?
I
It's
get what you're
hard
saying.
to-
You don't have to order it in that way.
But there's a lot of songs on Certified Lover Boy.
Certified
that
Lover
really
Boy
go-
is a good album, but it's not better than Nothing Was the
I'm
Same.
saying give it time.
All right, so you think it's
Bro,
gonna age better?
Okay, what's
2013 to 2021, bro.
what's the best? What's
You're
the better
thinking-
intro?
Champagne Poetry, the Tuscan Leather.
Okay, all right.
All right,
You feel the same on that? Or no?
100%,
100%,
bro.
yeah, 100%.
Tuscan Leather, furthest thing started from
Poppy's
the bottom.
Home, Furthest Thing.
Don't even ask me that.
I'm not gonna
Furthest
lie.
thing is better than Poppy's Home.
Furthest thing is better than like 3-4 songs together.
Okay. Oh, you can't go girls for girls, girls want girls. Start from the
All
bottom.
right,
It's a throwaway.
we could do Wu Tang Forever and Girls Want Girls, or
So we're throwing away Start from the bottom,
or Own It,
But you see what I mean?
or
We're
Worst
throwing away
Behavior.
tracks that
No, you
don't
don't
match
gotta.
up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give it time. It sounds crazy, and they're gonna put this on Twitters, and I'm gonna get hounded by this. But give it time.
Yo,
I don't know. Bro.
if you're saying that it's gonna age better, it's like I just
How do you
don't.
feel for all the dogs?
For All the Dogs
He
aged
did
way
not
better.
Like, he did not like it. At
I
first.
hated it when it
Hated
first
it.
came
He
out.
hated it.
Hold on.
I was defending that shit with my fucking life, bro.
It's a
Hate
great
it.
album too. Right? I'm not saying any takes on that.
Great. All right. I hated it because it wasn't For All the Dogs.
Okay,
It was a singing heartbreak kind of album.
spoke to me though.
It spoke to me too. It was fire.
Bahamas Promises.
That shit hits different when you going through something like later on too, right? So that's why Drake's music be
But
aging
you
better.
see what I mean? Like, just like, I'm not saying, all right, it's probably super hot take for that, but just give it time, you know? Like, we were 2011, we were young, 2023, whatever.
I understand.
Give it
There's a
time.
lot of nostalgia in Take Care, and like Nothing Was the Same, right? But there's also a high level of rapping and a high level
That's true.
of maturity. I think that
From his oldest project to where he is now?
he was more mature as a rapper when he was rapping in Take Care and Nothing Was the Same than
Yeah,
when
more
he's
to prove.
rapping on Bahamas Promises
course.
or I'm sorry, For All the Dogs or CLB.
Yeah, it's a different
Yeah, I mean, you got
mechanism.
tracks like Too Much on Nothing Was the Same
Yeah.
with Sanfa. You got tracks like
What is too much this comparison to on all the dogs? What is that?
I guess you can kind of compare it to
Too much?
maybe Drew Picasso.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe Drew
Picasso's a great
Picasso.
song.
But
I love Drew Picasso.
Too much is yo.
Again,
It's the same type of song,
again,
almost, but different
like I
eras
said,
of his life.
Yeah.
Furthest thing is better than 3-4 songs. From Time is better than 3-4 songs.
From Time is
Like, come on.
arguably
Yeah.
is a top 10 Drake song all time. I
Yeah.
think I said top 5 at one point, but yeah.
Yeah, no. It's one of them ones for sure. I'm not there with you with CLB though, bro. I can't lie.
Connect.
Let's get there in 10 years.
Let's
Get there in 10 years. All I'm saying is look at it from the angle of perception of time and where he was or where you were when you were listening to that. And can you say, like, you know what? You spin a lot of hot shit there, and it makes sense now. You know? That's all I'm saying.
My kid might call that a classic, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You can call that a classic.
No. I said my kid. I'm.
Oh. No, I'm saying calling Nothing Was the Same classic. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, saying it was
I'm
100%
my
classic.
kid will call
Undeniable.
CLB a classic. So
I mean, Drake's music does age.
that's what
well.
I'm saying. Like,
Is Drake's music timeless?
I don't think Drake's music is timeless. I don't think so.
I'm putting you guys on a tangent first. I'm sorry.
80%. 80% of it is timeless.
Drake makes timeless music, but his albums are not timeless. He has timeless songs.
Oh, like One Dance. One Dance. You can throw it in that
I
timeless.
hate that song, son.
You see, I'm not with you on that.
You can throw it in there because you could. One Dance is like one of those songs you can just throw on and everybody kind of knows it.
Look what you've done.
It's a great moment. It's not timeless.
Like
Yeah.
Hotline
I'm
Bling?
talking about popularity. Like you throw it on a song, you throw on One
Hotline
Dance.
Bling.
Like
Like Hotline Bling.
Yeah, that's a great moment too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
Moment
Yeah.
song.
I'm thinking about like timeless, like age ranges. Like you throwing that song, everybody from
Okay, yes, sure,
everybody in every age range is gonna know that song.
right. I'm
know what I'm
saying
saying?
timeless, like it can come out in any time period type vibe.
Oh.
like,
Yeah.
or it could be played on forever.
I mean, that song is Diamonds.
You don't think Drake makes timeless music, or
I think he does. Yeah. What is he not? Like, what is there a lot more non-timeless songs than because we could a whole list of timeless songs.
yeah, you know he has. I'm asking you if you think he makes timeless music. He doesn't make every single song timeless,
yeah.
but he makes timeless music. Yeah, for sure. Like Bruno Mars makes timeless music.
Bruno Mars 100% makes timeless music.
Yeah.
We
I
had
guess
this conversation like 4 years ago.
criteria Bruno Mars will fall into that heavy.
That
Like
yeah,
you can just pick any occasion and you just play it.
that's what I'm thinking. So that's why I take back what I said, and I agree with you with that. He makes timeless songs, not albums, for sure.
Yeah.
But Bruno Mars makes timeless albums. Like you can come out with Doo-Wops and Hooligans today, and it sound the same. Like and it do the same thing.
Yeah, because he just used old kind of sounds too.
Instruments.
That Silk Sonic stuff right there.
Silk Sonic is,
Oh my God.
is legendary.
Legendary, bro. Legendary. But yeah, Drake albums though, not timeless, but songs for sure. He got timeless songs.
Is that a controversial take?
It probably is. But when you think about Drake albums in full, like I don't give a fuck. It's not a fucking timeless song, bro. Let's be for real.
That's a song we eat.
That's a song we eat. Like that's not a timeless song. Or I don't know. I could just pick songs like Sandra's Rose. You could probably throw up as timeless. Like you could throw up whatever.
Is there more?
That album that he tried to give us is not timeless.
I was
one?
gonna ask you, how do you feel about Honestly Nevermind?
Summertime song.
Okay, just vibes.
Yeah.
All right, I
Vibes.
found the tweet, so we gonna run this. Good morning. Good morning. I woke up with an important message on my mind that needed to be shared. CLB is a top 3 Drake album. Do what you want with that said information. Be blessed. I replied,
Oh God.
did you hit your head last night? He said, get me on the podcast right now. I want to debate this.
How long ago is this?
And bro, that's crazy. This was in 2023. I'm sorry, bro. It's a long time
Almost 3
coming.
years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this was in 2023. No, 2 years ago.
I'm saying almost 3 years ago.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, yeah. Crazy, bro.
Top 3 Drake albums.
Like honestly,
Hold on,
Are you-
it gets deeper.
Oh God, what am I
In 2024, a year
God,
later,
what'd
he
I
goes,
say? What'd I say?
Scorpion is a top 3 Drake album, and I'm up for debates. I said, let's talk about it, because I'm on his side. He said, get me on the podcast. I got something I want to get off my chest.
All right, so then I'm going based off of where I'm at in life. with
Yeah,
all this. I
yeah.
have to be. Oh, at that time.
Scorpion is a top 3 Drake album, top 5 Drake album for sure.
That's great replay value.
Yep.
And it has amazing replay value. It just got put as a double album. It got given to us as a double album, and so people are like, oh, this is a lot. If you condense that album, it has nothing but hits.
Is There More is my favorite song on that album.
Is there more? It's underrated. It's the outro. And then he goes into peak.
Yeah. Is there more finesse?
And then this
Talk Up. If you remove Talk Up,
Jaded.
let me
Blue
grab this.
Tint. Blue Tint,
All right,
bro.
we have Survival, which is
Yeah.
a fire intro. He just got so Push T just tried to take him down. All that shit happened. Now we got Nonstop, Elevate, Emotionless. Emotionless is a very good song.
Wait, can Emotionless go on For All the Dogs?
Emotionless can go on. Emotionless? No, maybe Elevate.
Emotionless can potentially be on like the first half. Of
I wasn't
Road
hiding
Dogs.
my child from the world. Or I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid. Yeah. Nah, I don't think so. But Elevate, Emotionless, God's Plan. I'm upset. Needs to be removed from the history books ever. This is Drake's worst song in history.
I said that before.
8 out of 10. Mob Ties, Can't Take a Joke. Sandra's Rose.
I can take
Let's
those
remove
ones.
Talk Up. And Is There More?
I hate Talk
That's a great.
It is.
8 songs,
It is.
right? I removed like 3 of them, and that's 12. So
You know what's
yeah,
crazy? I used to fuck with Talk Up heavy.
peak.
what's wrong with Talk Up?
Talk Up is valid. It just doesn't need
It's
to
not
be
needed,
there.
yes.
Jay-Z's verse is
Ten
absolutely
absolutely moving as one. Like that shit go crazy.
Not needed.
no. Drake is always gonna do Drake things.
I didn't need Nonstop either.
The issue was
I didn't say Nonstop.
the issue was Jay-Z.
Y'all kill X, let Zimmerman live. Streets is done.
Streets is done.
Like, come on. Like,
That's a moment.
Like,
you got to listen to all the bullshit he said before that.
No.
to
He was
get to it.
definitely no. He was
Yo.
definitely yapping. He was definitely yapping, bro. I can't
All
lie.
Now we got R&B Drake.
Yeah.
Peak, Summer Games,
Yeah.
Jaded, Nice for What, Finesse.
Yeah.
Ratchet Happy Birthday, I get it. It did what it had to do. That's How You Feel is a fire interlude. Should just be a little interlude vibe. It should say interlude, and I think people would have treated it a lot
That's what
differently.
Nicki in
Yes.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Yeah, it's tall.
Come
Yeah.
on. We're
Blue
going
Tint.
to-
Where's Future? That was
They need to come back.
That called for Future. Blue Tint.
He's
In
on the
My
ad-libs.
Feelings, yeah, but it needed.
Nah, I
needed a
feel
verse.
you.
In My Feelings, fire. Don't matter to me.
I don't.
There's a you know what I mean. It hits on some days, but it's like
Yeah.
it's not Michael Jackson.
Doesn't need to be here.
no.
I like the
After Dark is fire.
That boy
After
Ty Dolla
Dark
Sign
is
doing
After
you,
Dark
son.
is fire.
Anything Ty Dolla Sign touches is amazing. He's on Finesse as well.
Yeah. And he's on
Fire.
Jaded.
Sorry, he's on Jaded. He might not be on Finesse. He's on Jaded.
He's on Jaded for sure.
And then Final Fantasy and March 14th are fire. There's not a single song on here that I'm like, sorry, there is with I'm Upset and Ratchet Happy Birthday that I'm like, why did you make this song? This is a great album.
It is.
It has a way better argument to be had than CLB, respectfully.
Okay.
I don't think it's top 3. Top
That's
5
fine,
made the
but
argument for it, for
CLB
sure.
is not a top 3 either.
CLB is definitely not top 3.
Okay.
Sorry, bro. My
I respect
fault.
that. Yeah.
Hey, listen, you
That's
came
where-
up
that's
here.
where I'm
You
at.
said what
That's where I'm
you
at.
said. What you said. Now you feel what? Which one is better, CLB or Scorpion?
Scorpion.
Okay.
Hey.
So your top 3.
So now I'm changing it.
Wow, your top 3 is what? Take Care of CLB and Scorpion.
No, I'm not. I don't know. I don't think after we evaluated it, I might take CLB out of it then. But then I'm just saying we're going piece for piece. It's just hard to album wise, body work wise. Then yeah, it doesn't beat Nothing Was the Same.
All right. What's your top 3 Drake albums?
Top 3 Drake in order or no?
No order.
Definitely Scorpions in there. I don't even want to say it because it's gonna kill me. But like, the album brought me through so much, bro. Like it's just that's where like you can't. What is a great body work? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because y'all gonna crucify me.
I won't crucify
me.
you because I understand that everybody's experience is different.
See, because then it gets really personal. I can't get too personal.
All right, right.
I mean, music is subjective, bro. Like,
For all the dogs.
View-
It's what he was.
How do you feel
gonna
about Views before I say if
oh, Views is great.
say. Views is a classic.
Yeah.
what do you over here?
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Views is good.
Yeah, Views is valid.
He's right. You don't believe me? I have the album on CD.
Her Loss is not in there at all. More Life is not in there, but has great songs on More Life. Thank Me Later. I remember that. I was middle school. That's a really good album too.
Bro, Thank Me Later got me through so much.
So many.
Man, y'all tripping. Care Package is up there for me.
All right, we're dragging
Reclassifying
it.
that as a
We're dragging it.
I am.
So what's your top 3? Because he's beating around the bush because he's trying to throw something else in there.
nah. So definitely Take Care. Then definitely throw Scorpion in there, and then I'm gonna say Views because Views is a really good album.
Views is a great album. I think it got overhated because Drake tried to change it
The
up.
Control and all that.
Yeah.
But other than that, really good album.
Bro, you have tracks like Fire and Desire,
Redemption.
Redemption, Keep the Family Close.
Keep
Like,
It Feeling Close is a great song, like production wise.
yeah, like,
Cinematic.
come on, man. That, like, starting off the album like that is crazy.
Playing that album start to finish is always a beautiful experience.
Yeah.
100%.
I absolutely love that album. When I heard it for the first time, I was like in a Planet Fitness. He was playing it on OVO Sound Radio.
Bro, I was with you.
We were together.
I was with you.
We were together. Crazy. I should have stuck with the gym back then. But yeah,
What's your 3?
my 3 right now would have to be,
Right now, like it's subject to change or
well, as far as artist wise, right? Like
okay.
what I like and my top 3 are 2 different things, right? Because my top 3, I'm gonna go by like where he did the best.
Mm-hmm.
Where he did the best. And Nothing Was the Same.
Okay.
Take Care. Scorpion. Views. Oh, that's well. You said 3,
That was
but
4.
I'm going 5. And then Thank Me Later. Thank Me Later might be above Views, but yeah, I love Thank Me Later.
Up All Night, Miss Me.
I mean, there's nothing but hits on there, but people always argue with me like that's his radio thing. It's like J. Cole's Sideline Story.
But
I mean,
you
like,
got Find Your Love.
No, that was his radio. That was, I'm People.
I get it. It's his radio
It's still
album.
good songs though.
But
I didn't
showed
say.
how great he actually is because they were radio songs. They didn't have to be radio songs, especially the resistance that's on that album is fantastic. Fancy.
Light Up.
Light Up. Those songs are not necessarily radio. Light Up might
That's
be
after
radio.
So Far Gone, right?
That's
So you have to come out swinging like that. Like you have to.
Yeah.
You don't
So,
have to.
yeah.
I'm saying no. I'm saying you have to.
He said he gets it, but
I
it's
get
radio.
it.
That's AJ
Yeah,
talk.
it's
You'll-
It's good music.
You'll learn.
I'm just pointing out a point.
So where's Thank Me Later for you?
I'll put that at like maybe number 4.
Okay, valid.
Oh, that's not bad.
What's your top 3? He asked you. I didn't. We kind of cut you off.
Take Care. Nothing Was the Same. Damn, we're not counting Care Package. It's crazy.
No, because it's a care package.
Which is Lucy's.
It's like if you counted Michael
Shit better
Jackson's
than
greatest.
Artists, never mind.
Okay.
All right, bro. It probably is to be
I was
honest.
gonna say, arguing with that.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, we're not. It is.
It definitely
Views.
but- Okay,
Okay.
that's your top 3. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah, no.
That's not bad. That means after 2016, he fell off for you.
Type shit.
Type shit is crazy.
Like, not fell off.
No, he
but
didn't.
like,
He didn't because you're a stan. So let's not.
Yeah.
No, he fell off after Honestly Never Mind for you, and then he got you right back
got you
with.
tight, huh?
He got him.
Got
Yo.
tight.
He got him right back with For All the Dogs.
yep.
He loved For All the Dogs.
No, he didn't.
What?
I didn't love it, but
He
I have
loved.
a lot of songs.
Bro, the pod with Four of the Dogs, I was fighting for my fucking life. Both of y'all were telling me that it was not good.
That's
my
because you
energy
kept.
was not up to him.
You were coming at us like, yo, I don't give a fuck is a fire song. We were like, what are you talking about right now?
I said, I think it's cool that he's doing all these different things and he should have fun.
Yeah. Well,
And y'all were like, he's 37.
yo, because he's 37, bro. Like, stop crying over the same girl. What's going on here? Give me new shit.
I hear that.
But then he gave us Tried Our Best. So
Try that.
Try best, Drew Picasso. Come on, stop playing.
It's a great
Yo,
body of work.
I ain't gonna lie to
So
you.
10 years from now, it grows into what?
Nah, when you
Into
going
what?
through some shit,
That's what I'm saying.
tried our best.
10 years from now,
Like,
what does that grow into?
You know what I mean?
Come on.
But the same thing happened to me with
Does that find your way to top 3?
Four of the Dogs will never touch top 3 ever.
Four of the Dogs as a body of
It's
work,
too simple.
it's not their top 3.
It's too simple for
Will it
me.
grow into a classic?
Hell
No.
no. Hell no.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Hell, it will never grow into a classic.
No, it can't.
No.
It can't because it's tainted forever. Shout out to J. Cole. First person shooter. Like that album could never be a classic. It created what has ultimately happened now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll ever be a classic. All right, so now let's officially get to picks. You know what I'm saying? We had some ADHD tangents, some vibes, things going on.
I mean, hey man, that's talent talk.
It
That
happens.
happens. But we here
No,
for
no.
picks. You feel me? We here for him and him only. You know what I'm saying? So let's do it.
My boy, it's been a long time coming.
Yes, sir.
You are a photographer.
Yes.
You are one of the best on Staten Island, if not the best. You know what I'm saying? You got to talk your shit. That's your point right there. Talk your shit.
Thank you.
And you've done so much for your community.
Yeah.
What is something that has stood out to you the most that you've done? Like something that you've done that you've been like, wow, I can't believe that I was able to do this.
In regards to for my community or just like in my career wise so far?
That your career has helped you do.
I had the Staten Island High School tournament, basketball tournament, and they make me the lead media director for that. And it's weird because I'm 27. I feel like I'm still 18, and I have this big boy job of having to take care of this entire tournament and make sure the highlights are going out to certain people, getting sponsors, and all of this, whatever. And I just so when I first did it 2-3 years ago, I didn't have a team of people, or I had a team. It was about 5 of us, and we were just all young shooters, just trying to get our names out there. Now I have a team of about 20 people, mostly high school kids, but they look up to me as like that guy that's like, wow, like we want to be like him. But I'm like, guys, like I'm just like you. I'm still out here on the baseline shooting with you guys, but I'm thankful that I'm in the spot to give them the opportunity to be able to show their crafts to Staten Island. Like,
Yeah.
I want what I'm doing now to solidify who I am, but then I want people to pass me. I want to give this to everyone that's coming up behind me. And it's never been on some, like, I don't ever, like, come off as a super cocky person. Like, I understand, like, I've done the things that I did because I was just first, or I was able to do it at a really good rate as what I was doing because I was doing nothing else but that. The position that I'm in, I want to give it to everybody else. I want to give them that same opportunity. If you want to do a media day, go ahead, do it. I'm never going to say don't work with that person or you shouldn't do that. Like, if I'm booked for a job, I have a team of people that I'm saying, hey, I recommend you to this person because they shoot really well and I only trust them for this project because I would do it. Like, that's how I am, so.
Yeah, and I've witnessed that firsthand. Like, I think I tried to book you for something, and you were like, yo, like, I'm unavailable, but here's some people that I think would be really good for that.
Yeah, me too, for sure. Like,
yeah.
you definitely recommended some people for me as well. So, yeah. So, like, I see that for sure.
Just got to give the love to everybody, you know, from Staten Island. So, just elevate everyone that's around us. Just
Yeah. I feel like people in Staten Island don't do that enough, and we need to, like, come together and really be about us and, like, uplift us. You know what I'm saying?
What is it about being from Staten Island that you love? Because you really embrace it. You know what I mean? Some people be like, oh, like, I'm from Staten Island, yeah, but I was born in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly. It's just a feeling that people think that you can't make it out of here, you know, and there's just so much opportunity, and I feel like a lot of people don't take the risk to, you know, put themselves out there. They're afraid of judgment from other people, and that's never been the case with me in anything that I do in this life. I want to just prove to not only myself, but to the kids that are coming up. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in St. Mark's in New Brighton, right across the street from Curtis. Apartment building, you know, pissy hallways, all that, gang members on the same floor. But, like, I basically made it out, I'd say. And I did it my own way. I didn't follow anyone's rules or anything, or I didn't come up how I was supposed to be brought up because I was put in that environment. Like, I made it out. And I just wanted to show kids that, yo, I'm from here, and I'm doing it from here, and I'm staying in my community, and it's a beautiful thing. You know, it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Coming from that community, right? Mm-hmm. Like you said, what made you go, all right, the camera is what I'm good at? Like, what made you pick that up? Or did someone notice, like, hey, you have a talent here, you should, like, start pursuing this?
I went to college, Pace University, played football, and I realized I'm not going to the NFL. Like, those dreams are done. Like, I went to college, it paid for... I played football, it paid for school partially, and then I was like, what am I going to do after this? I had no idea what I was going to do with it. I was a marketing major. At the time, social media and everything wasn't what it is today. Everything isn't as accessible as it is right now, so there was really no, I could see 10 years in the future what my job's going to look like compared to something else. I had an iPhone 8. It was I was doing pictures for my teammates. There was 80-something of us. And, you know, I was just taking pictures because I was like, I'm a generous guy. My whole thing was I just take pictures so my friends could get likes. That was my swear to God, like, my slogan for a good year. And it was a small campus, but I'm taking pictures and all that, and then everyone's seen it. So they're like, oh, that's that guy that takes pictures. And it's on my iPhone. Funny story, I went to the casino with my roommate. I played roulette, won $100 off of that, and then he had a Sony point-and-shoot camera that he got from Walmart, and I was like, yo, can I just buy your camera? I want to really just, like, you know, just start taking pictures, you know, have those college pictures you look back at, whatever. It's back in the old days now, those pictures are horrible, but it kind of propelled me to do what I'm doing now. It was really I want to take pictures for a living. It's just I'm just doing this because I want my friends to get likes. That's it.
I want to get my friends to get likes, and now it has brought you to film people like Saquon Barkley. It's brought you to be on the newspaper of Staten Island Advance.
Blessing.
And be a teacher.
Yeah.
To the same school. No, not same school, but to schools on Staten Island.
Yeah.
I mean, you're part of multiple programs, right?
I do a lot. So all my jobs, in a nutshell, I coach high school football at Petrides. Graduated from there. Work for Pace University, University Relations. So I do. I'm not doing a graduation this year just because I'm a teacher now, so I don't have that time. But I do their law school. I do really every school when it comes to advertisement stuff. So I'm taking those pictures like that. I work for the College of Staten Island. I'm the content coordinator there, so I do the entire athletic department's social medias, and I help boost stories onto websites and all that, whatever. I run PicksPics, so that's when I'm doing those weddings, or I'm working with those high-profile clients, or I'm working with the 10-year-old CYO people doing cheerleading, doing that. And then I now teach at IS-34 in Tottenville. I'm the media virtual enterprise teacher there, so I teach kids how to. I teach kids the ins and outs of a business, and I teach them how to basically the key terms and stuff, just so they can start getting comfortable with it, because it's a whole VE thing, so it goes into high school to college. It's a whole long story. And then I teach media, so I teach kids graphics work, graphic design. I teach them the ins and outs of camera work. Now we're building a department there where we're gonna have a studio set up for podcasting, newsroom stuff. We're working on our first news story coming out Friday, so we're working on that. It's a lot. That's what I do.
Okay.
Yo,
That's just like on like 1 week. That's crazy.
no, that's in one day.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Sometimes this is one day, man.
yeah. That's crazy.
That's insane. I think that sparks a question for me. Like, what is a day in the life of PicksPics like?
A day in the life. All right. Well, as a teacher now, wake up at 6. I'm out the door by 6:50 to get to Tottenville. I'm at school from about 7 until I now coach football there, flag football and baseball, so I can be there from school starts at 8 until the last game is over by 4:35. And then if there's a game at CSI, then I'm shooting all the way over to CSI to go create that content there, and then I'm editing that stuff. So I'll get out of the game, let's say 7 or 6:37 if it's a softball season now that just ended. Or baseball, they go to 8 o'clock because there's 2-hour games, whatever. And then I got to edit all of that, then upload that to the website. So now you're looking at, I'm up till about 11:30, 12. And then I'm asleep. Or I'm editing a media day that did for PicksPics that did like a week ago for, a baseball team because they needed those pictures. So it's a lot, but it's a long day.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that sounds
You're grinding, bro.
insane.
But it's all worth it. You know what I'm saying? You're doing something you love.
Yeah, I don't see it as work. I'm building communities.
Yeah.
A kid like me going over to Tottenville and South Shore, and I'm accepted by them, and then I'm good in the hood back over here, so I'm all over, and I'm just building the bridge between. At least I'm hoping, or at least I'm doing my part in bridging the gap between two communities. That's what I low key aspire to do. So,
So I know you said you kind of picked up the cam, for your friends, and that's where it all started. But like, as you're building your reputation, your craft, is there someone or something you looked up to as a role model, inspiration to kind of like sharpen your tool?
Like I said, when I first picked this stuff up, there was really no one that I had to really calculate my life off of, or like just say like this is who I aspire to be like. I'm a big guy I'm a big historian, I feel like. So Gordon Parks, he's a big civil rights photographer back in those times.
Okay.
I look back on his books and all that, and the things that he was able to capture with the equipment that he had at that time, it was remarkable. So not necessarily me looking up to him, but looking back at the things that he did, and I'm just like, okay, you document things, you documented life, and that's kind of where I am with my stuff. And I aspire. I can't do what he did, but
Right, yeah.
feel me?
Because there was a lot of like, not moments, but like moments, like, like uncut moments.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But-
So you've obviously done a lot. Are you looking to like get into like film, like cinematography wise?
So-
I know you get into the videography field and stuff, but
Yeah, on my page I do like, it's not a highlight, it's a movie.
okay.
That's me kind of dabbling into, creating let's say movies and doing all that stuff from just it's not a essential, your 30-second kid's gonna dunk whatever. I want to showcase what led him to that. He tied his shoes a certain way, he talked on the phone before the game. I'm capturing all of those moments that you're not seeing, so then you could see it and you're like, whoa, this is different. And I did that a little bit when I was solely on CSI wave, but now that I have all these jobs, I kind of took a back seat to that. I definitely aspire to get back into that. This summer I have a few projects coming out, personal projects or passion projects I'd call it, because I just want to get that back for me.
Okay, nice.
So it's in the works.
Okay. I'm definitely excited for that.
Fire. It's not a highlight, it's a movie. It's a fire series that you have.
Thank you.
I think you probably put out like maybe 6-7 of them, right?
Yeah.
And
Okay,
they're like what, 10 minutes?
The longest one I did was around that time. It was when the CSI team went to Buffalo, and it was an over weekend trip. So that was
But those are more like geared like for like YouTube vibe. Yeah. I think that's fire. That brings me to this question, like the way you tie music into your photography. What's your process like?
the process of
picking out like the perfect song for this perfect moment, right? This kid is tying his shoe. He's going up. He's about to hit maybe a game winner.
Mm-hmm.
How do you pick out that song?
That's a tough one. I I grew up listening to old head music. You know, my mom, she's playing WBLS. We're driving back home from the Bronx, going back to Staten Island, and I'm listening to all those tunes. And I feel like I have that advantage over some people because they just aren't tapped into that. And I'm like, oh, like I can use this moment here, or like I know this song and this is gonna go perfect with that. And then I put it into the track, the timeline track, and I'm like, whoa, like they're not gonna get it, but I get it. And art is subjective, and you're not gonna like it, but I like it, or I'm not gonna like it, but you'll love it. And it's like, oh, this is why that deserves to go here. So it's just what feels right, and there's just the catalog is so deep in my head where it's different.
Okay. Do you have an album or an artist that you listen to while editing? That kind of puts you in the zone or something, or
it really depends what the vibe is of the shoot. Whoever I'm shooting, I always ask them if it's a video shoot or a photo shoot. Who is your favorite artist? And then I try to put myself into the box of those people. And if they may say an artist that I don't listen to, now you're giving me the opportunity to take up this artist and see where you're at with that. It just really depends on who I'm working with at that time.
okay.
I think when we shot, we're listening to Benny or some shit like that. I don't remember because yeah, you shot me in 2022 in the arcade, Fun Station.
I do remember that. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That was tough.
It was young
Colorful.
Pics.
That was young
Yes.
pics, but still, that was yellow cam pics.
Mm-hmm.
That was the yellow cam. I remember that one.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Pics had it for your brother's baby shower, no?
Yeah, but
The
that
yellow
was 20. Well, he had the yellow cam. Oh, did you have
Yeah.
the yellow cam for my brother's baby shower? Maybe.
My original yellow camera, yeah, it just broke a few months ago.
Might have.
Yeah. Fire pictures, by the way.
I was just-
fire.
I was just
Super
gonna add,
fire.
that was the year of Tana Talk 4, Benny the Butcher, J. Cole.
Right. That's
Just to add to
2022.
it, yeah.
So let's do a Staten Island segment real quick. Let's keep it in like a order. Staten Island.
Okay.
You're shooting for, let's say, Tottenville High School.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite spot to go eat at afterwards?
Since I work in the neighborhood, Mikey's Bagels, really good spot. The staff is very welcoming. The food is, I'd say, top tier. I mean, granted, I may be biased now because I'm over there every day basically, but them or Kiki's Pizzeria, it's a really good pizzeria. They got good stuff over there.
Never heard of it.
Kiki's
I was gonna
Pizzeria.
say, expand address?
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, drop the location.
Hold on.
This is a steep drive to get out there, but
Hey, I've
Nah.
been around this island on PT.
Kiki's Pizzeria, would you rank it above Brothers? Yeah, I'm mixing the pot.
that's tough.
Be honest.
That's tough.
Be honest.
It's really tough.
Can I ask a question?
Neck and neck. I haven't had brothers in a minute though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you getting a regular size? When you're comparing them, you're comparing the regular size to regular size, or
Yeah,
you're
you have
comparing
to.
a specialty?
You have to because that's like the base. You
Yeah,
have to.
that's-
Okay. Listen, I'm not the foodie. Y'all the foodies.
You have to.
Yeah. Kiki's or Joe and Pat's?
Kiki's.
Really?
And Joe and Pat's right by CSI, so I'd be at Joe and Pat's all the
I
time
was
too.
gonna say
Though.
he's a Joe and Pat advocate.
I love Joe and Pat's.
Yeah,
All
right,
right.
right on Victories. I'll be there too, but
Never had it.
It's good.
you never had Joe and Pat's?
Nah,
It's
I
really
never had
good.
Joe and Pads.
Joe and Pat's.
Yeah. bro.
Yo, and
I
they-
recently just had Joe and Pat's
and they-
like, for the
they
first
have
time.
First time?
Yeah.
I'm like tried and true Brothers, bro. Like it's down the block. You know what I mean? So,
Brothers is like a staple for us, you know. Going to
I
51.
also don't like care for pizza. Like I can give up pizza
feel
for the
that.
rest of my life
I feel that.
Okay, yeah. He's,
if I had to.
you
If I had
buy
to.
you buy yourself on that one, brother.
No, if he had to.
All right, if you had to give up wings or pizza, what are you giving up?
Wings.
Yeah.
Oof.
You know wings over pizza?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go pizza.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
you're crazy, but I get it because you've been trying every pizza on the fucking island. So,
and city.
and you don't care that much for wings, like because you could just have different type of chicken.
Nah, good wing. Oh man.
He's smart.
I understand like the concept because you could just eat chicken. Like I got chicken nuggets instead of wings. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro. Good
Yeah,
So
wing
I,
on
yeah,
the bone.
pizza's different.
I don't know, man.
Pizza's different, but I
Because
just
boneless don't hit like that.
I can't tell you the last time I had a slice of pizza. To be honest with you,
That's tough.
I mean with the gym and everything too. It's like
yeah.
it's not even worth it. 9 times out of 10,
That's
there's,
true.
there's protein in it.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Depends
oil,
on top.
oil and
cheese, yeah.
yeah, oil and cheese.
Does Planet Fitness still do the pizza?
Pizza Fridays?
Pizza
I
Friday?
don't know. I don't go to Planet Fitness.
Yo, that should be crazy. You go to the gym, yo, we got stacks of fucking pies.
Speaking of which, let me see if I can get some heated arguments. What's a food item you don't like?
I hate sushi.
Ooh. See,
Sorry,
that's
guys.
interesting because he be up in these higher class
Yeah.
places now.
I
You know
love
what mean?
steak. I'm a big steak guy.
Ah,
Okay.
Okay.
I always
okay.
steak once or twice a week.
I'm
are
with
you-
you on that.
How are you having your steak?
Medium.
Okay,
Okay.
medium.
Not the well done, shake the table. Hell
All
no, that's
right.
not
I feel like
me.
medium
I thought you might
rare.
have been, though you might have been well done. You know what I mean?
Well done is crazy. You eating
It's
a
crazy.
hockey puck.
Yeah.
Like
You're ruining the steak.
When you
Hell
grow
no.
up, though, did you grow up eating it well done?
That's
or
what I-
you're
Yo,
I did. So
that's what I be saying.
when I started getting around people, and I'm like, this is how it should be done. So,
white people showed you right? They showed you the right
Saquon
way.
and them, bro. We was,
Oh, word?
We were in Wolfgang, and I won't talk about that night, but it was a fun night.
The
And-
fire?
Yeah.
you know what's crazy? The first time I had a really good steak was at Wolfgang, and I was on my company, and the CEO was like, "You gotta have medium rare."
I'm gonna put you on DeLucas.
Lucas,
DeLucas.
DeLucas, where's that?
No, Del Frisco's. Del Frisco's.
Where's that at?
It's right Radio City, like right across the street from Radio City.
Oh, in the city.
Yeah.
Bro. I mean, you ever had a porterhouse?
I have.
I need a porterhouse in my life, dog.
I need a porterhouse in my life. Is crazy. Like I forgot I opened up this food lane.
So let's
That's
go to
my
Del
fault.
Frisco's. We out.
Yo,
what's up?
How
What's
much?
up?
How much we talking?
Don't worry about it.
Nah,
Nah, a porterhouse is
crazy.
Porterhouse easily like $200.
I
It's
mean,
gonna feed all of us.
but Del Frisco's is what I'm asking because it's
Right,
more than
right.
Roof Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You ever been to Peter Luger's?
I haven't.
Whoa, you never been to Peter Luger's?
As I hear it's overrated.
Okay, I understand that.
I hear it's overrated.
I understand that.
Because I had a foodie that I worked with at Apple when I used to work at Apple. He tell me all about it.
Different
so.
times. Yeah,
Yeah. One of our boys, he loves Peter Luger's. Like
he goes there for burgers.
he goes there literally for he'll drive to Brooklyn just to go for the burger, bro.
Gabriella's in Jersey is a really good place for steak too. Really good.
All right, so we're gonna have to go get steak together.
Don't go to
and-
Brooklyn Chop House.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to get steak together. We're gonna do it.
Okay.
We're gonna celebrate when the pod comes out. We'll
Yeah.
we'll have a
Let's do
steak
Steak
dinner
for sure. I'm
Fire.
there.
Let's
I'm
Close
there.
out. Let's do it.
Sushi, no, you like sushi's crazy. I just want to circle back to
Can't
that.
get into that.
It's not crazy.
It's crazy.
Get into that.
Right, we got to circle back to that.
I
When
grew up in the
school
South,
when
I just-
school out?
June 26th.
Okay, fire. Just want to make sure. Mark it on my calendar.
Mark that.
Yeah. So you don't like sushi because you don't like seafood, or you just don't
No,
like
I
sushi?
love seafood. I grew up in the South.
Oh, okay.
Basically, with my grandpa, rest his soul. But South Carolina, we used to go crabbing all the time and all that. I just can't get into the not cooking the all that. Nah, can't. And then I be seeing you don't cook it properly, then you don't get this worm in it. Nah, so I'm not with that.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
See,
Sushi is rice wrapped in seaweed with something topped on top of it. I'm allergic to seafood. And I have sweet potato sushi, avocado sushi, cucumber,
They do
chicken
that?
teriyaki, all of that, bro.
Chicken tempura.
It'll change your life because it's
Amazing.
fire. You like rice?
I do like
You like rice wrapped in seaweed, bro, and you get the spicy mayo, you get some teriyaki sauce,
It's
soy
fire.
sauce, bro.
It's fire. It's fire. It's fire.
It is fire.
It's fire.
The other day, sorry, coach, I was like, yo,
Coach.
I need this, bro, and I went and I grabbed some sweet potato sushi. I was like, yo, I have carbs left in my diet. I'm just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm gonna just go chow down some sushi.
You give me a good piece of sushi, then I'll try it.
Yeah, I'm allergic to seafood, but I will go have sushi. Like it's not like a bad thing at all. Sushi is fire.
Okay.
What's a food item you don't like? Sushi is like maybe you don't like it because you're saying you iffy, but like, are you picky about anything?
I hate pork chops.
Okay,
My mom cooks them. I don't eat that night.
damn.
Hey, pork chops?
I hate pork chops.
Damn.
So,
Yo,
pork chops?
Like it's my arch nemesis. I hate pork chops.
Pork
Yo,
chops
that's
with
crazy
glazed
because-
apple.
Nah,
with the
maybe
glazed-
because I grew up in the hood and my mom cooked pork chops almost all the time, and I just got tired of it.
I feel you because
Okay.
like growing up Hispanic, bro.
It's like spaghetti every day.
You was eating chuletas all the time.
Feel
Like you was eating each other all the time.
Yeah, it's cheap meat.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
pork chops?
I hate pork chops.
Man, pork chops with some
hate
glazed
pork
apples.
chops.
I
some
can't tell
cinnamon,
you.
and some.
That's OD.
I can't tell you the last time I had a pork chop.
See,
I'm not gonna lie.
it's not a food you gonna eat.
Pork
feel me?
chops are good.
It was a fire.
He not done yet, though.
Pork chops are fire. I ain't with you on that.
Yeah, okay.
I ain't
Yeah.
giving up pork chops. I mean, maybe, but
Pork chops with peaches?
Pork chops with the rice and
Yo,
beans.
trust me. Just cook it down. Just cook it down.
yo,
Trust me.
you lost me.
Yeah,
You-
he's going crazy. He's going crazy.
pork chop. He's talking about candied apple. What is
Cinnamon
he?
apple. What
He
do you-
over there
yeah.
wilding.
Trust me.
All right, so no
Yeah,
pork
yeah,
chops, no
what-
sushi. You know what I'm saying? So you eat like pickles, olives, like you know what I mean, like
Mayo.
mayo. Like you're not one of those people that stay away from none of
I'm
that.
just naming.
Why do you look like?
He was like, wait, by the spoonful? Because I don't do that.
He was like, "What are you talking
I'm trying
about?"
to figure it out.
I'm just naming.
I was
I
trying
like
to
mayo.
figure it out. Oh man, yeah, nah.
I mess with mayo. I'm just saying.
Definitely on the ham and cheese sandwich. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm putting mayo on anything.
Turkey.
I'm putting a mayo on a burger.
You definitely need that. Wait, what?
Mayo on a burger is
Fire.
top tier.
Oh, okay.
Fire.
Burger King. Oh, okay. I thought you said something else.
Burger King is awful. Hold on.
No,
Burger
I mean
King
Burger
is
King.
bad
I'm
eats.
saying that's what they do.
Alright,
Fast food
Burger
stuff,
King
they
is-
be doing that. Put
don't do
mustard
that.
on-
Bad eats.
Don't do that.
Bad eats.
Don't do that. I have it
Oh,
on.
because I had chicken sandwich one time.
I
I had the chicken sandwich one time.
had it on. I had it on record, bro. You said you like Burger King.
I like the Burger King chicken sandwich that one fucking time.
I'm not gonna lie. When they had just dropped,
It was good. It was good.
it was slap. The one time I had it.
I've purchased Burger King before. When I'm not gonna sit here and be like I've
not a
never
Burger King fan.
eaten
I mean,
it
bro.
before. It is bottom tier fast food restaurant.
100%. It's bad eats.
It is bad eats.
It's bad eats. You know, it's not bad eats no more. Taco Bell. Fire.
Yo, Taco Bell be coming out with the fire special limited edition shit that y'all don't be knowing because y'all don't be keeping track.
Nah, the nuggets. I had the nuggets last night.
Yo, why you had the
Wait,
nuggets last
they
night?
make nuggets at Taco Bell?
Yo, they have
Yo,
nuggets,
yo.
bro.
Yo.
Go,
I'm not trying it.
That's
Not
exact-
trying it.
go get them.
Not trying
Go
it.
get
That's
them.
exactly his
So
point.
good, bro. They're so
That's
good.
exactly
bro.
his point.
That's my point. Is that you like the nuggets? Taco Bell specializes.
Word.
They specialize in LTOs, limited time offers, right?
Yeah.
And they bring them just occasionally, but they perfect them. They don't put out anything without perfecting it.
Okay.
That shit is so good, bro. I had Taco Bell nuggets were, I think maybe like 4 or 5 months ago they came out. They were only available for like a week. I had it like 3 times.
Bro, they're so good. You might be eating deer ankles, but I promise you, bro,
Ah,
they're
he's-
so
he's capping.
good. They're
Yo.
so good,
Yo.
dog.
Let's skip what he said.
Do you
try-
eat chicken? Do you eat chicken nuggets? All right, they're big. They're big chicken nuggets, and they come with fire sauce. There's a Bell sauce. There's like a chipotle mayo vibe.
Okay.
The sriracha is fire.
It's good. It's really good. It's really good.
It's fire.
Sorry.
It's fire, bro.
Deer ankles.
Yeah.
Deer ankles is crazy. He was wilding.
Whoever's at the top, bring that natural fries back.
Oh, they're back. They're back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had them last night for sure. Yeah.
what you had last night, bro?
Yo,
Let's talk. What? Do we need to talk about your diet?
yo, we do. We do. We need to.
What's going on?
Yo, I had a weak moment last night. I was
Oh,
hungry.
yeah, a weak moment, my ass. You
I
had a
was
weak
hungry.
week.
I was hungry. It was like 11 p.m. I was on the game, and I was
11 Yo, any decision made.
Go to
Yo.
sleep, guys. Go to bed.
Yo,
son.
I
me
got
guess.
a large fries. I got the nuggets, and I got a slushy, dog.
That's
That
the
shit
worst
was
time to
fire.
get fast food. Were you playing
Terrible
Marvel's
time.
Rivals?
Nah, I was playing GTA, bro. I've been on GTA.
Oh, okay. That's even like low key worse.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. You had to wait for that shit to get delivered. So you consciously made a choice.
You disappointed my man.
Watch the Uber get to your crib,
100.
drop the food off, grab it,
On
and
it.
ate it.
And
I,
that shit was fire.
and I ain't gonna lie to you, them Taco Bell nuggets are fire.
That shit was
But-
gas.
I might try it. I might
But that's
try
crazy.
it.
You have to try it.
Is it
You
still
have to try
available?
it.
You said
It's still
Yeah.
available.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
still
So
available.
it's like locked in now. Like
Now
For sure,
Now
yeah.
it's not permanent, but it's locked in for now, and then they want to make it permanent.
I could do a Baja
Yeah.
Blast.
Baja Blast is good.
They got a. Well, you probably not on your diet shit, but they got like a 0 sugar one that I had. It was fire.
You like pickles? Damn.
That's what I
Damn.
asked.
But I mean, I can
can
do a pickle. You feel me? I can't do pork chops. I can't do sushi. Like straight up.
Damn.
You feel
Okay,
me?
pickles are awful. I talk about this every single
like
time
pickles?
with every guest. You just said you don't
No,
like
but
pickles.
I'm saying like it's off the table for you.
No, bro. If it's on my sandwich, it's a bad day.
Oh.
Like if it's next to my food, it's bad. That vinegar, bro, it just soaks up
I hear that,
everything. I had a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I think
Orange chicken sandwich?
grilled chicken one or whatever, and they put pickles on it. I literally said no pickles. I did not eat the sandwich.
Yeah, he's a child, bro.
It's disgusting. Like,
He's
to
a
each his
child.
own. I can eat a fried pickle because it masked the vinegar. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's worse.
Nah, fried pickle is valid. It masked the vinegar completely.
Okay.
Bro.
It's like a blooming onion. It masked the onion.
Bro, just grow up.
Completely?
Pretty much completely. Because pickles... pickles, like...
Yeah, I'm that guy.
they're strong in vinegar. They're soaked in it.
You're true.
But a fried pickle is going to be fried in batter. So
I
it's
get it. Yeah,
soaked in
I
the
get it.
batter. So
Yeah,
you getting more
Mass-
oil.
Yeah. Depending how you flavor the flour. And,
Yeah.
I only asked
Yeah,
you
no,
that.
pickles off the table.
I only asked that because Popeye's got a new pickle menu and it's gas.
Yo, I'm gonna throw him on the spot, right? Because
Okay.
last episode he was like, "Yeah, bro, like I want to lose 40 pounds before my wedding."
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Hold on.
I can talk about the food. You feel me? But like, it's different.
I'm throwing him on the spot because I just want him to look back at it.
Word.
Yo,
Yeah,
last
yeah.
week you mentioned 2 fast food restaurants.
I can mention a bunch more, bro.
And I know
I be looking. I be on TikTok, bro. I'm
Yeah.
trying to go to that. What's that spot called? The Miami Burger spot. Something
Brother.
Louis
Brother.
something.
Close your wallet.
Oh, I know what you're
delete
talking
your
about.
delete
You
your.
know what I'm talking
know
about. You and me, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Is it that?
Delete
is it
your
that
Uber
Smash
Eats
Burger
app.
spot?
This is joke.
Yes,
The thing?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Delete your Uber Eats app.
No,
Delete your DoorDash.
No, delete DoorDash.
Download MyFitnessPal.
can I download my FitnessPal while still having those apps?
Yeah, count your calories.
Yo, bro.
Put in what you're eating at Popeyes.
Bro,
Don't do it. That shit's gonna
shit's
make you
good.
depressed.
Yeah,
I
don't.
love this. Man. I love this.
All right.
yo, I had a
Yo,
pickle
Yo,
lemonade.
hold
That
on,
shit
hold
was
on.
fire.
I'm reeling it back in.
Wait, wait. You said pickle lemonade, bro.
Yo, yeah, for sure.
Anyway, yeah, keep going. Keep going. son. That was great.
So,
I need you to relax on the pickles, bro. Like,
Bro.
I get they had a whole pickle menu, but like, relax.
Yo, I had the pickle sandwich. I had the fried pickles. I had the pickle lemonade. Fire.
pickles for me stop at hot chicken business. That's it.
Yeah, like I'm not eating a pickle, period. But like, I understand on a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, hot chicken sandwich. That's what pickles for me.
I just love pickles, bro.
I hear that.
Him, he'll drink the pickle juice. That's a different level.
100.
Did it in college for cramps. Pickle, take a shot. Pickle juice shot.
Yeah, I heard pickle shoots are fun, right?
Yeah.
Pickle shots are fun.
Oh, pickleback shots.
Yeah,
With
had
Jameson?
one.
No. College, like when I'm playing sports.
No, I
Like,
get it
when
for
I'm
cramping,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I was bringing it back to shots. I heard they're good. You know what I mean? It's cool.
They're really good.
I had it. I threw up immediately. Like
Hey.
I meant like it went in, it went out,
Sometimes
and I
you
was
can't
like,
stomach it.
no, 0 out of 10. Do not recommend.
It's just not him. I 10 out of 10 recommend. It masks the whole taste of the Jameson, bro. It's fire. If you like pickles
I
and
could
you
violate, but you know we going
Hey.
So let's reel it back in.
I'm
to picks.
with you, bro. We
We went to restaurants. That's why I said his favorite place to eat. His place, and then we just went crazy.
Tangent.
They have big tangent. This is Town Talk though. Often, like
I love it.
100% all the time.
As a viewer though, you're gonna be like these motherfuckers not like
We not locked in. We
not
not
locked in.
Great quality content.
All right, bet.
Conversations. That's what we like.
Conversation.
Exactly.
I hear you.
So,
So
hey, if you still here, you locked in.
right
Exactly.
Admit it.
after you shoot at a high school, you said place to eat at is gonna be Mikey's Bagels.
Yeah.
That's where we at. That was the last question we asked him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all right, but best place to that's a restaurant.
I'll go.
What's your favorite spot on Staten Island to shoot at? You were a photographer before you were a teacher, you know what I'm saying, before you did all these media days
Yeah.
and videography. What was your like, yo, this is a gem? If you want to share.
Yeah. So in Fort Wadsworth, there's like the picnic area. Like, have you ever been like in the back part? Yeah. So the picnic area, you go down another level, and there's like a parking lot that's like right by a beach, and then there's like a secret pathway, and you get the beach to yourself. It's perfect.
Fire. Is that where you're doing like your sunset shoots?
Yep. That's my spot.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Because
See,
I've
that's
been over
why
there.
every time I cross the bridge.
That's my spot.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love it. It's peaceful.
Yeah, at night, we used to go there at night, like just to chill.
Yeah.
It's fire.
What's your favorite? I don't even know how I should put this, but favorite kind of event. So I'm gonna explain like street. If someone calls you for a streetwear or a wedding or sports, what's your favorite type of shoots to do?
Coming up, I was a big fan of like doing street stuff and all that, just because the thrill of your everyday elements. I love that. Shooting sports has kind of perfected my craft in wedding photography because it's slower. Shooting sports is you only get one opportunity to get that shot that you need because no one's gonna take that same exact shot or do that same exact layup or whatever. I could stage weddings and I could slow it down and I could do it multiple times. So the picture you may see on Instagram of their kiss at the altar, everyone was in the reception place and I just got that shot and that's what it looks like. So I love that.
Got you.
I could direct it how I want to direct it,
Nice.
but still keep it as candid and authentic as possible. So yeah.
Okay. A little controversial. This might be in there or not. What's your favorite high school to shoot for?
You sound like one of my high school kids that asked me, "Are we your favorite school?" I have to answer this.
Yo.
Don't worry, it's not live. It's not live.
Yeah.
So
Hey, listen, we can edit it out.
Yeah, it's not live.
No, I mean,
it's not live. Don't
I'll
worry.
say I'll say it. St. Joseph Hill. They kind of changed my life. They were my first ever media day.
Okay.
That wasn't CSI, so like college wise, it was like the first high school. I did the cheer team in January, and then blew up, took off. So I did them, and then a week later, I'm doing the entire OLSS cheer program. So that's
wow.
I'm looking at 200-300 kids. I'm taking notes, whatever, and then it just takes off from there. And now I'm doing everything. So
That was the first one that you did.
yeah. So that was 2022, January 2022 or 2023, but changed my life.
Of course. I mean, your work speaks for itself, though. You know what I mean? Like, opportunity that you were given, sure, but it's because of the work.
Yeah.
Because if you went there and you would ask for the other 2-3 high schools, you wouldn't get booked again.
Yeah.
Now you're at every school all the time.
Yeah. I did every school in Staten Island except for McKee and Tottenville and Farrell.
You did Port Richmond.
I was gonna say
I did Port basketball.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Curtis football, Wagner chair, basketball.
Have you done anything at Farrell?
I haven't, just because I don't. It's an all guy school, you know. It's not like I'm shooting at St. Joseph by the Sea, where it's a co-ed school or more Catholic co-ed school, like that. It's a little tougher, and guys are less subjecting to the camera, meaning like they don't want to be on camera and all that. They don't want to do all those fun things per se. So once I get to see girls basketball, then they're turning up and all that. Oh, see basketball, they're guys like, oh, we want this too, whatever. Then that's kind of how it dominoes into each other.
Yeah.
We gonna get you to Farrell.
I'd do it.
I got you.
I'd do it.
What does a day look like for you when you get that call from like a Saquon Barkley or NFL? That like, is your day packed, or do you have to like?
It's the most insane day.
Okay.
So I'll tell you the day that I was with David Njoku, the Pro Bowl tight end for the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
He's from Jersey. He worked with the same trainer, Saquon, my boy, Troy. It was a June day. I remember this was like June 22nd, June 23rd. Early day. It was like 8:00 in the morning. Troy's like, "Hey, I got David here. We're gonna do a workout. Can you meet us at this field, whatever?" So, all right, it's a certain time. So I would say it would be like it was at 2:00. I do my work day, whatever, and then I'm going out to Jersey. I get to Jersey. David's there, his big SUV truck with his security, whatever, and then his boys are there. We're doing it, and then after the shoot, I'm like, all right, I have my iPad on me, so I'm editing as I'm still talking with them. Like, they're taking their cleats off, whatever, so I'm just showing them the product of what it is, just so they like it. And then David was like, yo, what are you doing later? Like, I got these tickets to this Babe concert. You want to come with me? I was like, I got to go home and all that. He was like, all right, yeah, we'll send for you, whatever. So I go home, whatever. And then next thing I know, I'm in Jersey. We're going through a black truck to Chelsea or whatever it was, wherever the place was. Babe fashion show. I'm sitting front row next to freaking Jalen Green and Mia Khalifa was there. And it was crazy. Trinidad James was in the spot. Who else was in there? Coyle Ray, all of them. And I'm sitting front row next to him. I'm taking pictures, but I'm taking his pictures because I'm his photographer at the time. Yeah. And it was sick. I got the opportunity to shoot Lil Baby, all of them, Coyle Ray, like I said. And then after that, the night doesn't end. Now, mind you, I've been with them since 2 o'clock. I went home quickly to change my clothes, but I'm back in the city with them. So now it's 9, 10 o'clock after the show. I'm hungry. All right, what are we doing? It's 10 o'clock at night. New York City doesn't sleep, but things mostly close. We're going to Carbone. Okay, how are we getting to Carbone? Make a phone call. And then people waiting outside. We just walk right in. As soon as we walked in, Ed Sheeran's walking out. Craziest day of my life.
What?
So we get to the back table, and I feel like I shouldn't be talking about this, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Why not? We get to the back table, and we're chilling. I feel like it was a boxer that was sitting across from us. I just can't think of his name, but there's definitely a boxer. But they're playing Drake in the spot. And I'm like, this is my first time ever at Carbone. It's an Italian restaurant. I'm like, you don't play Drake music at an Italian restaurant because, you know, it's not what you do. It's not whatever. And then there's this guy, this old white guy sitting next to us, and he's rapping along the music and all that, whatever. And I'm like, okay, who is this guy, whatever. And then David's like, you don't know who that is? I'm like, nah, who is that? He's like, that's $2 Steve. I'm like, who's $2 Steve? He's like, that's Drake's lawyer. I was like, what do you mean by that? Whatever. So then he shows me whatever. I'm looking like, oh, okay. And Steve, he comes over to our table because he met David in Vegas or whatever it was. And they're kicking it, whatever. And he's just telling me about his life, his lawyer. And I'm like, I can't believe who I'm sitting next to. My night, it doesn't make any sense at all. Like, how did this happen? But it was just me agreeing to say, hey, I can make it to your workout, whatever. Steve ends up, paying for our meal and all that. And then the night does not end there. Now it's 11, 12 o'clock at night after we just got done kicking it in Carbone. And like, yo, we're going to go out to party. And I'm like, all right. Like, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock, whatever. I'm like, all right, we're doing this. So we're driving to the Marquis. And there's a line around the corner or whatever. And we just walk straight in. And they give us a table. And we're partying with them till 3 o'clock in the morning. And I don't get home until, 6? And yeah, so that's a day with those type of people.
Damn.
bro.
Maybe not every day, but that was a fun day in the summer after a workout.
Yeah.
No, that's fire. And like compensation is in that moment. Is it like they were already paying you type vibe, or they were just like, yo, like off the strength of like, yo, I'll repost you.
I mean, with people like them, I'm never on a you pay me type basis or whatever. It's more so like an exposure thing, I would say. I've been compensated. I won't say
No,
X amount of dollars,
we're not.
whatever,
No,
definitely
Pocket,
not.
I just meant
yeah, but not. Like obviously they tag me in their stuff, whatever they do, and like it's cool that way. But when I'm with them, they're just regular people with a lot more money. That's what I say to everyone that I know. Like they're just like
they say exposure doesn't pay the bills.
it doesn't.
Right? But I feel like it can help pay some bills when
It can.
if somebody sees it, the right person sees it. You know what I mean?
All it takes is one picture, one moment, one text to this person or whatever. That could change your whole life. You could put this podcast out or whatever, or you could do something and put a tweet out there and then you're on an album. Or you guys, you feel me? So,
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah,
right.
for the four bats shit. Yeah,
changes your life. So
And like you said, like not every single athlete have every like different trainers. Some of them share trainers, so you never know. Like you said, that one picture, show them.
Mostly it's over spring break. I was working out with two Giants players, Turbo and my other guy. But it was because it was spring break. I was free from schoolwork and I was just available. And his trainer, Saquon's trainer, hit me up and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come down. Like, why not? Let me just get back into the spin of things." So that's just meeting more people. So now you're just adding people to your toolbox.
That's fire, bro.
That's fire.
Saquon's the first famous person you shot.
That I've like actually like been in the car with, been to his crib. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's crazy because he was a Giants. He was on the Giants, and he's a Jets
I'm a
fan.
Jet fan.
That's one. And some people would just let that fandom like just take over and not either be too much in the moment or not even accept the moment. Like, I'm not fucking going shooting Saquon, or I'm not doing this or this.
Yeah, but to pass up on an opportunity like that because of your fan base is crazy.
And like I played football my whole life, so I'm coming from it from that angle where like I know you,
Right.
like I know what you've been through, whatever, and you just make more money than I make, but you do what I did, but for a living now.
Yeah,
That's it.
No, it's a beautiful way to look at it. And even then, I'm not even saying like people would pass up on the opportunity. They would just maybe fan out too much. I feel like he's very cool, calm, and collected. Like,
no,
he's talking
yeah,
about,
sure. It's
he
business.
He went to Carbone. He did all that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
he probably was just there like, like I'm just take these pictures.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Legit it.
Yo, what day of the week was that?
It was a weekday, so it was definitely.
Yeah, I'm like,
it was definitely like a Wednesday. I can pull it up on my phone after this, but it was definitely a weekday.
that's crazy.
Yeah. It's not even a crazy experience I have with people like that, boy.
Yeah, that's insane, yo. A
So-
weekday, they were just like, yo, we about to go to party. Fucking.
That's it.
Not coming home until 6 in the morning next day. Crazy.
I've had nights like that, but like on a Saturday, no.
on a weekday.
On a weekday, it's crazy.
So rubbing elbows with these kind of people. Is there anyone like you're looking forward to like you would want to shoot for in the long term, like music artist or athlete or
Like be like their sole person.
yeah? So like let's say an artist was to go on tour and they call you type of thing.
Not really, because I tailor my life to how I want to tailor my life. Okay. And let's say like the opportunity came up to if I wanted to shoot like just be solely Saquon Barkley's like photographer, just like in general. He's a running back. He's gonna be out of the league in 5-ish years or whatever. Just saying, just he may go longer, but like that's the timeline on his like.
Just average,
and then,
yeah.
and then like after that, then what? Like I'm not gonna be at home with him on Christmas when he's 45 years old. Like that's not realistic. So.
Okay, so would you prefer a team? Because that
I've always wanted to shoot in the NFL.
okay.
I definitely wanted to shoot for the Jets, but if the opportunity arose and it presented itself, then yeah, I'd do it. But I like where I'm at right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if it's like a one-off thing? Like an artist called you, like they was in town. Yo, can you shoot?
We're going to Puerto Rico in August, but I'm not gonna tell you for who.
Yeah, fire.
Okay, okay.
You know.
When you shot Meek Mill, what was that?
I was 1-on-1 with Meek Mill. It was Pace University. I remember that. I was in the dressing room with him as he was just like in the backstage waiting to go on. And we're talking, we're kicking it. This is fresh out of like him with all that like in jail and all that stuff.
Championships era, like 2018, 2019.
No,
This is like 2020. This is right before COVID happened.
Oh, that was
Right
okay.
before
That was the
COVID.
other one. Okay.
Yeah, right before COVID. But, just like I said, they're just people with a lot more money. I mean, granted, he was talking outlandish. He was like, we about to go out here and spend a couple racks. And I'm just like, wow. Like, wow. Like, I can't do that. But God bless you for being in that opportunity to do that. But nah, they're down there people, and I feel like the media portrays these people in such a harsh light because they only see what's presented, the craziness online from whatever. But if you actually got the opportunity to sit down with these people, and like if they were in a setting like this, they're cool people.
Yeah,
they're humans.
Yeah, I mean, every person has these kind of interactions. You know what I mean? Like, yes, they have more money, so they can look down on somebody, but that doesn't mean they will.
Yeah, sure.
But there are people that definitely do.
If you come to these people with the angle of like a fanned out kind of thing, I've never done that, and it's corny to me. I would never. But you know, it's how they perceive you,
right,
as well. So when I shot Sterling Shepard when they came out to a workout, whatever, I was like, yo, like check out this picture I got, whatever, like it's dope, whatever. He was like, yo, like I'm gonna tap in, like we DM'd, whatever. It was cool because we're just cool people like that. When there's other photographers all in their faces, whatever, I'm gonna kick it in the back, whatever. And if I catch you, I catch you. If not, then it's not. So
I mean, we be seeing Method Man in the gym, and he's be chilling.
Regular,
yeah. I never pop up to him like, yo, bro, you trying to come on the pod? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I haven't even mentioned to him like that I've done a pod. Relax.
Yeah, that's different, but I definitely have a fan moment. I'm sorry.
No, yeah.
It's respectable though, yeah.
I think it's okay to have fan moments, but like in this situation, it's business.
No, yeah,
so
for
like
sure.
with Method, I've chopped it up with him countless times. Like he's literally rapped, yo, bro, I got this new verse coming out for me. Like whatever. I have not mentioned to him not one time that I have a podcast or anything. But I'm building a relationship. So like if one day I do want to mention it or something like that's cool. But I wouldn't come to him as a fan in that way, business wise.
I shot his son's wedding. Fifth. I shot his wedding. He was there obviously, and I mean I didn't really engage with him because it wasn't his wedding. It was his son's wedding, but you know, like he was there.
Yeah,
took not as many pictures, but it wasn't about him.
Yeah, for Method Man is down to earth, bro. Cool, one like definition of humble,
100%
for sure.
We be in the gym and he'll come up to us and be like, "Yo, what's up?" Like,
I don't be in the gym. So.
Method Man, man of the people for sure.
Yes.
Only famous person that I really have an interaction with that I could say like, you know what I mean, like that. Other than that, Davies, I met Mario. These are meet and greets, though. I haven't been in interactions where like I've met like famous people.
All right. For someone watching, a young photographer coming up, what's the biggest problem you had to solve while shooting? How did you pivot, or you know,
the biggest problem that I had to solve while shooting. There's a lot of problems. There's issues where I broke a lens or I forgot an SD card. And that's a tough one. But you have a plan, and you realize where you are in the moment. So I won't talk about the SD card one, but I'll just say don't panic, because when you panic and you were hired to do a job, and you kind of freak out and kind of make things seem out of control, then that's when the people that you're working with, they're gonna say, oh, they can't take care of the situation or whatever. Like they're now adding another issue to me where I didn't need this issue or whatever. So my thing is just always just to remain calm and assess everything that you can to what's available to you. And if anything is not available to you, then you just have to, just pivot how you should pivot off of that.
So you're working in silence, like
Yes,
you're working through these things in silence.
Yeah, I know this is a problem. I know my flash died a while ago, but I'm gonna max up my ISO to make it look like we're still shooting, whatever. Like, yeah. It's art. Everything's gonna be black and white now.
Like if you don't want to talk about it, it's valid. But if you want, tell us a story of a time that you've had to fix something on the fly.
Where we at? So okay, a wedding that I shot. I won't say the wedding, but I was doing just video work, whatever, and we're in low light settings, and I didn't have my proper lighting equipment because it failed me. So shooting in dark light, some things get grainy. So grainy means like it looks kind of vintage or it just looks bad. But you take your iPhone out, whatever, you get your flash going, and then you have a sign that says video work, whatever. So people are like, oh, he has his flash on because he's getting us engaged with this video, but he's getting different angles, whatever. No, but I'm using my flash for lighting purposes. So yeah.
So they were just like, oh, fuck it, like that's just a regular ass flashlight.
You dress it up as something different, but you're working on a problem that
Have you learned from that, and like, do you like carry like a spare flashlight vibes?
I keep 2 flashes, 6 batteries, a whole pack of SD cards. Swear to God, and then 2 USB-C to SD card readers on me just in case. My iPad charger, all of that. All of that. My bag is heavy.
Yeah. But you're prepared. That's good.
You have to be,
and you learn from your mistakes. That's fine.
Every day is a new day to grow. You lay a brick every day. That's it. That's
exactly. That's fire, bro.
That is fire. It's crazy. We've had a lot of things happen. I mean, even just today, like, you know, what's one of the cameras, they're not gonna be charged. They might go out. You know what I mean? The SD card might run out of memory. Like, all these stuff. We've had times where, only very rare, we end the pod and all of a sudden it sounds like robots. Like
oh my god,
it's like, what happened?
It's a sick podcast.
Yeah, bro, like that shit was crazy.
2 hours and I don't have anything. I mean, maybe I have the audio from here, but it's like, now what am I doing?
Exactly.
I'll never forget when we lost the whole pod going to Dreamville Fest.
Yeah, we lost an entire podcast, bro. We're going to Dreamville Fest. Meet us out there. Do all this, whatever. I went. What? We had it on camera, sure, but I was so dread because I was gonna edit it on the way to Dreamville.
Yeah.
So I popped it in. I was like, "Yo, guys,
It's not
it's
it.
clip," and we were like, "Fuck it, scratch it. Let's enjoy the weekend." And that was when,
It's a sign sometimes,
yeah, to just kick back and like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, bro. That shit was
That was
crazy.
the year Drake performed. It was Drake, Wayne, Usher.
Yeah, we met up with Jamari.
We
out there,
did.
too.
We out there, yeah. It's my boy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I grew up with him.
Yeah,
That's my
him
boy.
and Jim.
That's my boy, bro. Shout out Jim.
Yes, sir.
We're 5 days apart. It's my birthday twin, man.
Nice,
Oh yeah,
nice.
it's coming up.
Fire.
Bet he's coming out here.
He is, I believe.
All right, if he's coming out here, bet. Just try to get him on the pod.
That's see what's up, man. I mean,
Billy has these DJ aspirations now, so now he gotta.
I've been looking into it.
He gotta learn from the GOAT.
Yeah, I've been looking into it. I kind of want to do it.
Hey, he's another one. Like, he was full time working. Won't get into that, but now he's full time DJ. So
Yeah.
he took his hobby or things that he did for fun, and now he's making a living off of that. So,
That shit is so fire, bro.
Sometimes you just need that battery in your back. You know what I mean? Like,
Have to.
and that just is what it is. Like, if we had to one day up and just do full time podcasting, you know what I'm saying? That'd be fire.
Yeah.
Like, it got to pay the bills. Like, it got to have money coming in. With these kind of things, you guys are getting paid for it. Like, with this, the word we're doing, we're not getting paid for it yet.
yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
100%. Who's somebody that you look up to? Like, does PicksPics have a role model?
It's tough. I'll get a little personal on that. I mean, I'll say my mom, but I grew up without a father, so having to learn how to become a man on my own. It took a lot of life challenges, and it's just a lot of situations where I had no one to help me or save me from whatever. I had to just go through it on my own. My mom, for sure, she works 2 jobs, very hardworking woman, and I mean, it's a woman can't really necessarily teach a man how to be a man per se, or it could be debatable, whatever. Won't get into that.
Not
but,
every single detail.
yeah, but
yeah, there's certain things you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
when you grow up with
But
that type of environment. I see it.
my grandfather, God rest his soul, he worked a million jobs, and my life is kind of shaped up to be like kind of what his is. Provided for the family, works a million jobs, whatever. You go to sleep on your back, wake up 2 hours, back to work. That's how it is. I aspired to be like him when he passed away. I was like, I got it now. Like, I'm gonna take care of the family. I kind of, when I grieve things that happen, like it could be like a loss or something or whatever, or like I'm just going through something, I'm going to work. That's where I put my mind to and my energy to. I'm going to work, or I'm creating something that got to go to work. So I say my grandfather and my mom. Those are people that I look up to. Just in different aspects for life of how.
Yeah, for sure.
That's beautiful,
I
bro.
mean, you got the you got the male figure and the female figure. I mean, your moms are superheroes, man. Like you say, your mom's working 2-3 jobs and going crazy. She put that battery in your back for work ethic. Like you saw it growing up, and it's now created the monster that you are. Like shooting for every high school. Yo, I hope you do get a break, bro. People need to understand,
Summer's
like,
coming, man.
out of commission. I'm done.
Bro. I said, when school's over, I'm putting my phone on D&D. I'm turning it off, and I'm throwing it into the ocean. I don't want to hear from nobody until September.
Yeah, I mean, but that's how it should be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think that when you're shooting for the schools and stuff like that, like you shouldn't be there on the summer. Like you're not shooting summer school.
No.
Hell no.
But now you have time for your passion projects and the things that you want to do, which is super dope.
Yeah.
And even just relax.
Yes, vacation.
Yeah, vacation.
I
Bro.
mean, enjoy the Knicks finals.
Nah, of course. I think where I am now than where I was, 2 or 3 years ago when I was probably working a little bit harder than what I was before. And just where my name is taking me and the opportunities that have arise. I don't know. It's helped me kind of take a step back a little bit, but I'm still working super hard. But you know, I could take off a few months now if I wanted to or whatever. Like I'll be okay, but like I couldn't do that back then. So
Yeah.
there's a trade off with that. But
I mean, you worked hard for that though. Yeah, I
God
mean,
bless. I had to.
For sure,
Thank
for
you.
sure, yeah.
anything you wanna touch on? We have a few questions for you, music related and things like that. Anything you wanted to say? Any topics you have?
Anything, man. I'm straight with anything.
Straight with anything? Okay, cool. Billy, you had anything that you remembered?
I think we're touching on everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
All right. Well, it's easy. I know we kind of touched on it first, but who's your favorite artist of all time? Give me 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
3 to 5 if you can. Yeah.
damn, 3 to 5 is crazy. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, I'd say Drake, Kendrick, Mac Miller,
Ooh,
Jay-Z.
Okay,
So, yeah.
that's your top 5.
No, well, those are just my favorite artists. So,
Okay, favorite artist.
Okay. What albums are like in your rotation right now? / your favorite album so far this year?
In my rotation, definitely Lovesick. Definitely the 2 Chainz Larry June joint that they dropped together.
Okay.
The Wiz Khalifa Cushion Orange Juice 2 is in there. What else we got in there? How many I say? It's like favorite all time that I'm just spinning right now.
Right now. Like right now.
Like those, yeah.
Those?
Yeah.
Okay. You have all time?
The Black Album, Swimming, For All the Dogs, because there was a point in my life that, you know, it just resonates. Like I went through a lot of heavy things 2 years ago, so just hearing that album with that's in there for me.
Yeah, definitely has a lot of emotions in there.
Yeah.
I can definitely feel that.
Swimming. I said swimming just because, you know, I graduated college the same year Mac died, and before he passed and before his album came out, I was like, Mac Miller's gonna have the best album of 2018. I tweeted that, and then just so happens, you know, 2 months later, whatever, he's gone, and it kind of got me through my senior year of college. So that's where that album stands with me. And then the Black Album, that's when I started doing my It's Not a Highlight, It's Movies. I started using, you know, What More Can I Say? That was one of my biggest It's Not a Highlight, It's Movie like videos that I put out to that song. So spin that.
Fire. I like how everything has like a meaning. You know what I'm saying, and a story behind it.
For sure.
It's
like
super
a-
fire.
They play like a soundtrack to
Basically.
your life in some
Yeah.
ways.
If somebody made a playlist, you know what I'm saying, it would start with Mac Miller, start with Swimming,
Yeah.
or probably Anita Baker or something even crazy.
Okay.
Yo.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you watch the show, but we do One Gotta Go's here. So we're bringing that back for the interview for you, my brother.
Yes, sir. One gotta go.
One Gotta
We
Go's.
haven't even heard these yet, so
It's
I don't
been-
even know
it's-
what the fuck it's about to be.
It's been a minute. Yeah, we used to do a segment One Gotta Go before we got heavier into like new music and pop culture vibes, and that's kind of like how we popped off on TikTok at first.
Yeah.
I want to say Kendrick Drake.
So yeah, he's gonna,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
gonna do some
greatest
shit
shit,
like
bro.
that.
I know you're gonna do that. Look, got the Lego, all of that.
All right. I have 2.
Okay, wait.
First-
okay.
First one is only for PicksPics, my guys.
All
Okay,
right,
bad.
all right, all
Put me in a
right.
hot seat like that.
It's only for you.
Okay.
One album gotta go.
Mhm.
For All the Dogs by Drake, or Swimming's by Mac Miller.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Welcome to the show.
He just said these are his top albums.
And I
He's
gave
like,
you reasons why they were my top albums. Damn, son. Damn. It's tough because, like, if I say Swimming, it's just because it's not, like, up there and hype and all that, whatever. But For All Dogs has those songs where it's going to be, like, hype and all that, whatever. Certain songs, whatever. Damn, I would have to say Swimming.
Nah, you're crazy.
Oh
I'm gonna take over
Do you
for
want me
him.
to tell you why I choose that? Like,
Yeah,
I want to get deep.
Nah, we don't gotta get deep.
No, all right.
No, I understand
Yeah,
For All
yeah.
Dogs in the moment in your life.
Swimming's
that's-
a great album, top to bottom, though.
But that's Mac Miller's like
his last one.
his last album.
I know.
There's plenty of Drake albums.
I know.
And more on the way. Yeah, I get it though.
Yeah,
It's from the heart. It's from the heart.
yeah.
All right, bet. Let's do more general.
Love you, Mac. I was saying, like, yo, like Popeye's pickles or something, you know? Or freaking
All right. One more.
All right, one gotta go. Jaded or Fire and Desire?
Fire and Desire.
That was quick. You answered way too quick.
Fire and Desire. Jaded, brother, Jaded with the Thai vocals in the background. Nah, man.
I think Fire and Desire is a better song.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah, Fire and Desire is a better song. Jaded is a moment. It's cool. You know what I mean?
No. Jaded's a moment. Jaded is top 3 Drake R&B songs.
Jaded's
What are
a
you
better
talking
song.
about?
Jaded
And
is not
Fire
a
and
better song.
Desire.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
100% it is.
Nah, I'm sorry. They're crazy.
100% Jaded is the better song.
It's a repetitive song that counts, like, that leads on its hook.
No, it does not. What the fuck are you talking about?
It is what? It's not a
That
repetitive
comes
song.
with the ink and you're getting under my skin.
That
Pretty
boy
little
singing did
young
not
thing.
help your point.
What?
What?
You played me. You played me. You
I
played
said, yo,
me.
it's a moment.
Third down there. And
Fire and Desire. Come on, son.
Nah, bro.
Come on, son.
The sample alone.
Come on, son.
All right.
The Thai vocals in the background alone.
No.
Yes.
Better
yes.
than Fire and Desire.
Bro.
Bro, we heard Views for the first time. We heard Fire and Desire. We said, what?
Yo.
This shit is amazing. He didn't come out with anything better than that until Jaded, and it's not better.
It is.
It's not better.
It's
not
better.
better.
Jaded is the better song.
You let us know what song is better.
In the comments.
Anyways, that was the one gotta go that I had. I just threw one in there.
That was crazy.
I'm 10 toes.
All right, one more.
I respect that.
One more for picks. With the one gotta go. Videography or photography? Which one would you give up?
Photography started my career. Videography extended it.
Which one do you love more?
Photography. So yeah, videography got to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yo, listen, we got to do it. We got to do one gotta go. Last time we had Tyrone Brings up here, we made him do one gotta go with his own songs.
Yeah.
We made him choose his songs. You know what I'm saying? Amazing artist
crazy.
from Staten Island, and he had to choose between 2 of his songs.
That's crazy.
And we made Lexi choose between 2 Ariana songs that she really loves.
We made.
You guys are heartless.
Yeah.
I find
That was crazy.
enjoyment in this.
No, yeah, that was crazy.
Took
His
my heart out.
Yeah, literally.
You're gonna choose between Mac Miller, not here anymore, and a traumatic time in your life.
Yeah.
It's crazy work. Yo, we could talk about Drake and Kendrick and SZA for hours. We talked about you for a while too. I feel like there's still many things that we gotta ask you and talk to you about, but we can get to that another time.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Part 2?
I'll do part 2.
You'll do
Part
part
2?
two?
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for the opportunity.
For sure.
Yeah,
Bro,
thank you for being
thank
here,
you
bro.
for being here, bro.
Yeah.
We sit here, we talk to each other, get tired of the same shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like them.
I don't
They're
even
cool.
like him that much. What? Oh, my fault.
That was crazy. Hey, yo.
My fault.
When the breakup happens, Rory and Mo, you'll be like, yo, that's the point.
Yeah.
Yo, we knew something was
They're
happening.
on Twitter like, yeah. So if you look over
It's
here,
like,
this is
actually,
where-
no, we just had a kid, and like, you know, that's what happened.
Crazy.
But anyways, but yeah, bro, I appreciate you coming up. Obviously, you give everybody their flowers. Want to let everybody know they did a great job. Shout out to you, AJ.
Appreciate you.
Great job today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Manufacturing the interview questions is fire. It's a different vibe. We don't usually have that. Me and Billy usually ask the questions often, but he took lead on this.
Yeah, man. I let you cook. You cook.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
This is dope.
Yeah. You have a big head. Those are your flowers. Since you said you don't like me,
Get the sound
fuck
right.
you.
Got a big head. Yeah, man. Huh?
I say you got the
What
sound.
we at? 2 hours?
Yeah, man. Huh? Yeah.
Fire, bro.
2 hours,
2 hour
almost
pod?
30 minutes.
I don't know how long it's really gonna be, but
It's tough.
that is very, very tough. I'm gonna just leave it at that because we didn't even get to talk about the Big Sean shit, but they'll be alright. They'll be valid.
It'll be good.
All I gotta say is Joey's back.
Yo,
That's all I gotta say.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to end this the right way. What you got?
So we usually do last thoughts, but is there anything that you have coming up that you want to shout out? Any projects?
Summertime, man. I'm excited to take a step back from teaching. You know, first year teacher done. It was cool. Got to enrich the lives of 6th, 7th, and 8th grade kids. CSI season just wrapped up. That was year 4, so I graduated. I like to call it like that. Very different than what I was 4 years ago, so I like to see the growth in that. Yeah, so
And Nixon 5.
Nixon 5.
Next in 5 for sure.
Yo, and if you guys want to follow him, please shout out any social links, please.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at _PicksPics, _PICKS PICS.
Yeah, it's right there on the board. You know what I mean?
For the visuals, yeah.
Yeah, for
Yes,
the
sir.
visuals. If you're not tapped into visuals, tap into the visuals. We work hard on them.
Yo, Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to you, bro, for coming up here again. Definitely gonna do a part 2. Next week we got IG on the pod. Shout out to Isaiah Gaddis. That's gonna be a movie, and then we're gonna have PicksPics return, but past June 26th. Let
After
him
the steak dinner.
After the steak dinner for sure. Yo, we need to plan that.
live stream the steak dinner.
I was about to say that would
what's
lead
up
into
with
part
it?
two,
For
yeah.
itself. You feel
What's
me?
up with it? I'm definitely down for that.
But yeah, as always, Billy, take us away.
Y'all know the vibes. We here. This has been a Talent Talk podcast. Make sure you follow us everywhere at Talent Talk Pod _ TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We post on our socials daily. Make sure you tap into the Talent Talk playlist. We post the songs every week. You know what I'm saying? We have new vibes, old vibes, whatever y'all need. It's on the playlist. So make sure you tap in every single week. And like we always say, deuces.